Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon, and this is our playthrough on Rogue Trader. We are still in Grim Darkness mode, hallelujah, and we are playing on Daring difficulty. So we are... where are we doing? Oh, we're hunting down to Kari. We have been given a place for a final meet. Now, I have just done a wonderful void battle with ships coming out of a warp gate. And so, yeah, we'll go from there, expecting a call from Dargonus anytime soon. We did have a kind of a little bug towards the end of the last stream. I think it's solved. I did jump on and kind of jump around a little bit. Basically, every once in a while it decides to think we're in the warp and we get the edge of screen kind of frost. And, yep, this place is finished. Get the edge of screen frost and the noise as if you've just hit the warp threshold, or you've just walked into a warp area. Major message from Dargonus, Lord Captain, our astronauts receiving numerous transmissions, but no, these aren't ordinary messages. Each and every one is a plea for help. Dargonus is reporting a massive Xenos raid, and every mental image transmitted is wreathed flame. The astronauts' quiet master is struggling to determine when exactly the invasion began, but all signs point to it happening shortly after the departure to the Cinerus Maleficum. Any delay condemns the world to even greater suffering. Your people are begging for immediate aid. And so immediate aid we shall give them. We do have to come back here to grab these last two star systems, which we will do. But let's go back and save our home world. Apparently involves going via the Void Ship Bridge. And I hope that's simply to issue commands of fire the macro cannons, launch torpedoes, get fighters in the void, and everything else. But I have a feeling probably not. They're reminding themselves that monkeys should direct their gaze to the world around them more often. This is interesting. My Eldari friend. Hey! That is a cannon from a Hellbrute, or whatever. Not Hellbrute, a Hellhound, I believe. And there she is. So what is she up to? Hung on the trophy board, the light smooth surface of the object is dotted with dark spots and crumbling holes. Okay. Taking careful steps, almost without a sound, Iliad examines the study's interior, raising her brows in surprise and muttering something to herself in the Eldari tongue. What a pleasant surprise to see you here. I had no idea this was your dwelling until I entered it. The Eldari turns her emerald gaze on you. It seems she's completely unfazed by your sudden appearance. On my craftward, we held to a simple custom. You may set your foot whether your path requires. Sacred ground was the only exception to this rule. Is there something sacred in this room, Elantach? Iliad looks around the room. I do not think so. I'm somewhat surprised. You may come here anytime you like. I need permission to do so. But it is your entire world contained within this tiny metal cage. Your ship, these chambers, they are but a speck of dust. An island, a temporary shelter in a world that is far bigger and more expansive than... well, enough of that. Now that you are here, I wish to speak with you about our agreement. I have traveled through the veil many times inside your steel-winged bird, and every time her voice torments me, trying to drive me mad. Iliad stares through you, unconsciously touching the spirit stone on her chest with a trembling hand. Her whispers fill my ears each time I enter the warp. Inescapable and incessant, poisoning and inflaming every single emotion and thought. making them uncontrollable. I have learned to shut myself off as best I can, just so that I might have the chance to search for what I have lost. We found everyone we could, Elentak, and all of them were dead. Hopelessness and despair gleam in Iliad's eyes, and her voice breaks treacherously. But the thread of fate is broken, and I no longer know how to help my people. I failed to save anyone, and I failed to learn the truth about Kruderak's demise. I have lost my way, and I thought you were the only person on this entire ship who might understand. I was not wrong to think so, was I? For a moment, a sad smile flickers on Iliad's face, and her voice rings with agonizing doubt. No matter what, you tried to keep your promise, even if your species loves to stamp out any life form they find undesirable. Do not give up. What is this, Elentak? Consolation? What do you... Iliad's words are interrupted by a strange sound similar to a stifled sigh, her gaze trained upon something past you. Turning around, you see what has caught her attention. An odd, unusual shard of porous material. Mounted on the wall like a trophy, an entire kaleidoscope of emotions plays across her face, changing too quickly to catch. She sighs once more, and then her feelings are concealed behind an impenetrable, impersonal mask. What is this, monkey? Iliad's voice sounds unusually cold. Fellowship test. What is going on? Iliad looks at you, her eyes devoid of every emotion, every shred of life and warmth that you previously held in them. You are observant, Elentak. How unusual. But there is no need to trouble your mind with conjecture. I have inflicted enough of my unbridled feelings upon you, but I am in control again. Enough. If I have lingered here too long, from now on, I will avoid entering places you prefer to keep hidden from me. Oh, interesting. Interesting indeed. No, wait, she's back here, I believe. No, I'm going in the wrong direction. She's back here. Let's see if she has anything else to say for herself. Ah! Bridge Technomat, just, you know, hanging out on the edge. Having a conversation with the statue, I guess. Having a go at the statue.
Elentak.
Okay, nothing new. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Maybe, just maybe, if I wasn't hanged already with Jay, something could have happened there. But I believe that is the path I've kind of now trod down, which is a shame, because not for that, because I wanted to get to the Guisoft Center of Heinrich, as I've said many times. I believe that Inquisitor has a Guisoft Center, and I would like to see it. I'd like to see him open up and show that he's really human. But I don't think that's going to happen anymore either. To do that, you would have to... You could do other people's quests, but you'd have to kind of bat them off a lot, because if it's getting to the end of his quest that kind of does it, it happens quite late, actually. 3 bad guys. We have a Dark Mirror of Light Cruiser. We have Immortality Denied Destroyer. And Immortality Denied Destroyer. We are going to... Light Missile Artillery. Well, he's just a missile guy. Let's go and see if we can set his engines on fire. He is on fire and his void engines are also down. I'm going to gamble with the left. Also, our mouse pointer is back. That was broken at the end of the last stream. Of course, you know, don't overly think I'll hit it. Oh, I did do some damage, actually. I did quite a lot of damage. Oh, dorsal weapon just out of range. Oh, well, I guess he won't be going left then. This next shot gains +2 range. A little bit more damage. And in that case, let's go starboard shields. Reinforcement. And that'll be me. Whew. Almost dead already. Is he gonna get a go? He's not gonna get a go. Not if that happens again. Oh, no. No artillery. Gonna get a go. Gonna do anything or just gonna turn around? Yeah, I didn't get around to doing anything. We have some torpedoes. No. Void Raven bombers. Bit of a waste, but it'll have to do. Engage the line. 333, 427. Go off to the left. In fact, no. Belay that order! We'll go to the right because I need to start turning around for our friends behind us. Oh, he just about lives. See if we can get rid of that. I was going to target this on someone else.
I hear their dying pleas in the void.
But, with him on so little health, I can't let him live. That'll be me. Mortality denied to destroyer. I think that would be my ally as well, about to pop his clogs. Still going somehow.
Another enemy sundered by the void.
They've got to start recognizing our ally as our ally. Come to here. I can get them in a lance weapon. With a slightly higher chance of hitting him. Or not. I guess it was obviously bigger to hit the big guy. Let us warp jump forward. See if we can finish him off. Not quite finished off. Pop out to the left. Sorry, to the right. My left. Ship right. Ship starboard. My left. And nice. Got rid of that one. We'll leave everything else as it is. Yes, stay exactly there. Don't think he's gone too far. Oh, went after the torpedo. Ah, too much for the torpedoes. Okay. Fire the macro cannons.
The macro cannon.
Done. Hey, we gained a rank. We also gained another set of macro batteries. We won't be needing those. Upgrade. And there's quite a bit of damage, that one, to be honest. Premonition. Brave, take a little dodge left or right. Vulnerability scan. Go for Imperium Storm. Yeah, and then we do have all of them, so let's grab a vulnerability scan. Hey, that gives her something extra to do. If we use it, we can upgrade it. Weak point is never located on the opposite side of the ship. Okay, that's a bonus. And then, so she's gone and got an Imperium Storm, her final ability. Let's get down to our palace and save the day. Usual suspects. Because somebody thinks they can attack it. Somebody is going to find out they're wrong. When in doubt, save. I'd love to. I'm on Grim Darkness mode. Their ships in orbit have been destroyed. Let us show them what we do to people who invade our planet.
In my veins.
Got some rather unhealthy looking wardens. Oh, had to get right in. Of course, has to do the bow. Makes sense now. Spencer's looking a little disheveled, but in appearance otherwise remains unchanged. Her steely gaze and tightly pressed lips speak of perfect composure. Praise the throne, your ladyship, you're here. You made it to Dargonus before it could be devastated by the Drukhari. Your subjects need you now more than ever. Dargonus has been hit by a mass Xenos attack. The fleet's resistance was broken in mere hours, then the invaders commenced a planetary raid. The planetary defense forces were able to hold the inner perimeters of several cities. 2 of the attacks were stifled on the approaches to settlements, but the fights continue. Here as well in the Von Valencia's palace. Lady Wessarian, where is Achilles Scalander? I thought I'd see him here by your side. The Secretary's exact whereabouts are unknown, but under normal circumstances, he hardly ever set foot outside the palace grounds. I'm sure you realize what this could mean. The living victims. Alas, I don't know the answer, your ladyship. When the Xenos attacked the palace, they sent a force so great that the increased warden presence and the defense perimeter were wiped out in minutes. By the throne, whatever they're looking for in there, they've spared no troops to get their hands on it. I need details. A few hours before dawn over the capital, they first attacked the fleet. We received boarding calls right before we lost communications with the crews. Their sacrifice wasn't for naught. The ground troops had time to start mobilizing, and the civilians went on to organize the defenses. Several hive cities managed to hold their perimeters, others sustained greater losses. Two cities were completely devastated. Our intelligence still knows nothing about the fates of millions of people. There is a high likelihood that we've lost them forever. In a detailed assessment of the damage. Indubitably, as soon as the situation on the planet stabilizes, in addition to our own territories, serious damage was done to the Adeptus Administratum department stationed on Dargonus. I hope this won't lead to any kind of accusation against House of Von Valencius. Where is Governor Drivestem? The governor is currently protected within a well-fortified bunker, as are the heads of the other noble houses. Still, each family has provided all available resources to the defense of Dargonus, or rather, the defense of their respective regions. PDF is in the process of exterminating. Could be devastating. The enemy forces on the planet. Extra batteries have been assigned to the assault on the palace, but without a strike force that could make it inside, we won't break their resistance. I have a feeling that the palace is the anchor point of the enemy's raid. Our Vox engineers are registering unknown signals coming from your residence to other areas of the planet. The scum must have set up their control center inside. I'm going in. Save Dargonus. Transmission report from Squad 2. Come in, Lieutenant. Report immediate. Lieutenant, we do not read you. Repeat. What? Oh. This guy back left, he lasted a very long time compared to everyone else, but he just stopped shooting. I mean, that's where he went wrong, basically. He stopped his shooting.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Alright then.
The hive is engulfed in smoke, and your palace, it's... We will cleanse it, rogue trader.
Wait, hang on.
Down to the very last Xenos.
Go. Left, you're gonna charge forward.
Remember, innocence proves nothing.
Go right.
Did you want something?
Zero, you reinforce this way.
In the shadows
Okay.
of the Imperium's ignorance, my
Charge.
glorious creatures.
Charge,
I
charge,
wish to vivisect
charge.
you.
Do not plead for swift death!
Oh, nice. We've got a good few turns. Us at the beginning, so I'm going to take CC in that side. No, CC in that side. You're just going to, like, be big and bold and stand right in the middle. I'm going to take you one step back, though. Heinrichs, I'm sure. Yep, there is someone up this way. Let's go and stick you behind there. And then we've got quite a few around this way. Gal in there. Zero in there. 3 of them. I've got 3 here. I've got 4 in the center and 1 on the right. Yep, that's full 8. Let's start this fight. Stage 1.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Middle.
Me? If
Back
you
line.
insist, Lord Captain.
Making lovely Tetris shapes here.
I'm afraid not. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Okay, my game felt like it was jumping a bit then, but I think we're okay. And a couple of hits of that, and then so we'll get a hit of
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Gunslinger, Gunslinger, 3 normals, another witch, Gunslinger, Hecatrix, Gunslinger. Okay. Kill them. Oh, we don't get through. Well, that's highly disappointing. Makes sense how the defenses would be quite permanent. They do look pretty solid. Stunned. Stunned. Beautiful job.
Help me, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Go and give Kibula some extra love and hope.
A wicked
Mark
thought.
down a whole set of prey. Not gonna mark this witch. They're pretty much dead.
What if?
Are going to everybody
Schemes
play
within
nice.
Schemes within schemes.
Penetration.
Oh, a predictable downfall.
Goes and gives you.
On it.
I'm blind out this gunslinger. And start to weaken
Was that you?
Hecatrix. Over here, I have in the settings, I've gone and disabled the setting that makes it jump to whoever's going on with what because of the long distance shooting thing, which was getting really annoying. Do you know what? Let's just...
Another one is shattered.
take them out. Haven't got great chances against them, however. Down in this direction.
A genius and a new note in discordant
It's a very good
melody.
place to start. I didn't even think of this, but gives beautiful covering fire in both directions. Here, take a step around the side. And...
Will do.
let's see if we can stun some people.
High momentum.
How do we do? Not stunned, but stunned. Beautiful. The only person that's really having a go is the guy on the other side. We could... got 2 wardens next, then the witcher on the other side, and then we pretty... and then the 2 in the middle go right at the end. People, I guess, to go next. So I'm going to save my heroic act for them.
But of
Go and
course.
blind the Hecatrix. Give Pascal a small boost in stats. Okay, now we're not getting any Veil degradation, which is interesting. Seems to have gone completely in the opposite direction from the bug I had last time.
Weather the storm.
Are we going to get some shots off? We are. 30 damage. I'll take it. Oh, no, this is a witch in the middle. Oh, no, Cece.
Soothes my soul.
Oh, she's got
Strengthens me.
literally venom coming out of her head. You go, Warden. What have we got? Oh, Keebler.
Death comes in silence. I shall not fail.
Can't quite reach the other guy. I could if I did a jump and then an attack.
As honor ordains.
Let me educate them. Silent fresh.
Oh, we've jumped down to here. Idira. Oh, you just keep that go.
The shadows will see it done. As honor ordains.
Let the true master inflict the pain.
Let the blood of the wicked be shed as thou
Harry.
hast willed.
Because you've gone and put yourself technically behind a defense spot.
Devour me.
Another one dead. Another one dead. Who are we on? Pascal. There's not really a lot left for him to do.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Just destroy them all.
Significant value.
And I suppose that may as well be you. Heinrichs. Come to here. Let's charge in.
Let's see to it. Scorn the pain.
There was an explosion.
This in blood.
Could have. Oh no, we're getting some veil degradation. Oh, 9 health remaining? Okay, we're gonna have to live with that, unfortunately.
I won't object to it.
I must not falter.
Go on, Warden, get a shot off. Beautiful, the Warden wins the fight. Have you come back this way?
Watching the lazy handle sacred technology breaks my heart.
Come back to those goods in a second.
My cardiovascular augmentation can withstand much more than high blood pressure.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
Anything that... Always add to the cargo zone. Got an injury there due to running over a Xenos explosive. On Heinrichs. Okay, nothing down here.
Patience. Oh, my nerves are frayed.
Mantle, tech use.
Operation successful.
What did that get me? Why would I just go and dismantle my own gun? That was stupid. I don't know. I don't know if there's a threat of it starting to shoot at me or something, but... Okay, can't dismantle this one.
Oh, what lies beyond?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Oh, they've taken everything out of the display cases. How dare they? There were some nice pictures in those, to be honest. Oh. Multi-key. No, a warden! Clutching his mangled face. Hey!
Another notch.
Found mine hidden under his body. Go, Adira, go! Don't blow him up.
The premonition runs true.
Thanks, and holds out an object for you to take. Am I gonna take it? Did I take it? What's happening? Keeps going to that as well. Not quite sure.
Look, over there.
That
The
Xenos
whispers told me
trap.
a secret.
This Xenos trap.
That wasn't so difficult.
They're basically mining my dead.
The whispers told me how.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
So this one will potentially be
Master Van
mine.
Calox,
Although,
your
it's not one of mine,
silence
so maybe
oozes
not.
dark crimson. You may hide your rage.
When Zara notices you, her face contorts into a mask of rage. Yudhikari's lips stretch into a predatory grin that bears no trace of a former haughtiness. You, malformed monkey, putrid vermin, you will pay for every moment that I have spent on this pitiful planet. Aren't you glad to see me? I am filled with anticipation of skinning you, impaling you on hooks, and making you dance for mine in the Archon's amusement. That's not very nice. I expected that you and that Trubon Kerr were working together. He did not make me and my sisters linger here on a whim. He had a reason, and that reason involves you. Yes, is that it? Tell me, just nod, so I can stand before the Archon and accuse him of treachery and compromising the raid. Trubon Kerr. The favorable sport of Yudhikari after torture, that is. What Kerr are you talking about? Enough. Damn it. Why do they never want to give up their secrets? Right, so we have enthralled marauders. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Got a whole set back here. We've got a dead one on the floor there. Cavalite warrior up there. We've got some wardens up here. Some more enthralled marauders. That makes me think... I feel like there's some wardens up there, if I remember correctly. Let's... Let's guess cat would be the best place. I'm going to bring you forward. There are some wardens over there. Right, so we need to... take those guys out. Pascal, send you up to try and we're going to activate the turrets. Max, you can come up here and see if we can deal with these guys. Do you know what? A scout goes second. Hilarious. Adira goes near the end. There's a bit of a shame. Cavalite Thrallmaster. The one down there. Cavalite Warrior. Warrior, Heavy, Enthralled Marauder. Okay, that's the one in the middle. The one in the middle must die, basically. Couldn't be too hard. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, we can't go around to the left. Hang on, let's grab Cass. Let's chuck her behind here. Let's grab Kibala. And let's chuck her slightly out of the way. And the only one we haven't moved is... No, CC's up. Us three are there. Oh, yeah, Pascal's there. Those two are there. Okay, let's begin. Of course, same standard start we always have. But hey, I can get through them.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
I would love for CC to get... Well, actually, it'd have to be this square, wouldn't it? That will be in cover. This will not. Then I can shoot all three of these in one go. And it'd be beautiful, I tell you. Forward square is going to be in there. And you know what? I will attempt to get it.
I am
Rear
a
square by there.
navigator, not a servitor.
Now we have... Let us... Yep, that'll do it. Stunned. Not stunned. Not stunned. Not stunned. Won't tell me. Not stunned. Stunned. You can just see that one. And stunned. Oh, so we didn't do too bad. Quarter point stunned and stunned. The two on the left are stunned. In that case, I'm going to slightly turn it. Oh, you got stunned as well. That's fine then. Let's slightly turn it and... Let's get the guys on the right this time as well.
Don't frighten me.
Unleashed my fury.
Stunned. Don't want to tell me. Not stunned. Stunned. Not stunned. Not stunned. Almost dead. And stunned. So we stunned about half of them. I mean, that's never a bad start. Pascal.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Oh, they are on. We are going to...
As the tactical imperative dictates. Running by Eric override.
I will tear your heart.
My vow is to serve.
Will you, though? Will you really? Oh, I didn't even get...
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
A work for a flesh crafter.
Oh, hello. That was dodge. Thanks for coming to me. Appreciate that one. Appreciate you not killing the hostages. Heinrichs. Make yourself big, rough, tough, and strong.
Naturally. Be gone.
Then we can...
I won't object to it. Your reckoning is due. But of course, Lord
Fortunately,
Captain.
he is one step away, but that's okay. We got rid of the enthralled marauders. CC. Risk it for that chocolate biscuit.
Ah, what if?
Over penetration.
Fate claims another one. Another one is
You will
shattered.
not hurt my wardens. Roar. Followed by everybody play nice.
Within schemes.
Alright, well, we're down to 14 people already. Taking out what? 3, 6. 6 actually. I don't think I've taken out any Drukhari yet. We've got a few on very low health and a lot of them stunned. But I don't think we've killed any yet. Stunned. Cavalite Heavy. Where is this Cavalite Heavy? Oh! Why, hello. Hiding there in the background.
Aim for the heart next time.
Ah! Stop it! Dari... Oh no, you can definitely get in here. If I leave... I'm gonna risk it. I reckon those wardens are safe. I hope they are. Oh wait, hang on. Before we go,
Anything else?
that'll help a little bit. And we're gonna come up here. And... oh, nice. Let's do that. See if we... I think we can take out 3.
Join my whispering choir.
Did. That one was killed by Pascal, I think. I didn't just hit him or Pascal, no. I mean, what happens next? We've got Kibula next. Oh, we're definitely going to save the heroic act for her. Turret and turret at the end. Not really a lot of people left for them to shoot at, but shoot at, I'm sure they will. That being the case...
Was that you? Or... on it?
let's leave it there. Oh, Kibula. Kibula. Kibula.
I shall not fail. As honor ordains. Trust me.
That...
As honor ordains.
how you do it.
As the tenets demand. Brings me no pleasure. The shadows will see it done. The undying Emperor whispers his will. Come, the other side awaits.
Look at that. Back up to almost full health. How many of these do we have? We've got... how many stacks of this do we have? Just the one, I believe. We're not going to quite... if we'd maybe finished on this side of the guy, we could have had a chance. We're not going to quite make it up to the top either. Oh, we've got this guy hiding behind here who I've actually been ignoring. That's not good. But that is Kibula. Bossman and...
For your tormented death.
oh, just had to go at the turret.
These ruby flushes are choking me.
And then the turret just looked like he had to go at me. Ouch.
I fear nothing. Fear nothing.
Your last stroke of luck.
Okay, we took out some sandbags. I say come to there. Could you now? Good.
Emperor, give me strength.
Now drowned in blood. We just took out our own cover. We're going to simply do the same move twice.
If I may, try to die with grace at least.
7 remaining. Couple very much on death's door. Oh no, out of range?
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
No penetration. Oh no. Thank you very much.
Another one.
Who do we even have left? We've got 5. One's in front of me, one's at the back. Got 1, 2 on the right, and then our gunner on the far right. Okay then. At which point Pascal can charge and take out that one. Keebler can very much take out this one. Heinrichs has the one around the corner. Leaves this one kind of in a little bit of limbo.
Let's see. You are marked for demise. Another stroke of genius.
I'll return.
Nice. Cover destroyed. And then we missed.
A new note in discordant melody.
Stop missing. I said stop, not keep it going. Damn it. That's not actually her go. And we are. I mean, 3 health. A waste. Well, this one is Pascal's job.
The scriptural prognosis is fatal. The undesire condemns you.
That's Pascal's job. Heinrichs. Need you to. Can you charge him?
I
Can.
won't object to it.
A great start.
Inquisition sends their regards.
Four sword them. Okay, that's Heinrichs' job done. Cabalite Heavy in the back, who's had no one attack them so far. Change our weapon back.
Schemes.
Mark them as
within
prey.
Schemes.
And let's kill them.
Another one is shattered.
What is this foreboding?
Oh, a wicked thought. What if?
Penetration. Wow, we can actually hit the guy in the back apparently.
Claims.
Yeah,
Another one.
not quite so much. Run and gun.
A wicked thought. A genius.
Cavalite Heavy, the last one standing. Barely standing anymore. Unfortunately, does get a go. Are they melee? Nope. They have range. Ranged was dodged. They were nice enough to... Oh, Idira, get your revenge.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Savior of the Rogue Trader.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Our Savior of the Rogue Trader. Beautifully done. Come up and save the other 3. Get up and fight. Break up the rubble.
The Inquisition taught me many things.
Oh, nice. We gained a level off that. We gained a Imperial Staff.
Ah, one step at a time, amidst the madness.
Come back and grab our loot. Our guys are now standing guard. I think that could be the Drukhari's head. Oh, a Bloodthirster. Drukhari weapon proficiency. Each hit decreases the target's weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, toughness, and perception by -5. Very nice. Have a look at that. Because we do actually need to replace her weapon. I mean, 16 to 18 blade and sword. 200 light power sword. It is, however, a Drukhari weapon. We could also, as well, Protector of the Faith. Requires conviction dogmatic. This is roughly the same damage. Whenever the wielder hits a demon for the first time in combat, that demon becomes blinded for 1 round. Plus 10% to parry, -10 to enemy weapon skill when hit. Which this has as well. It just has the -5 to weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, toughness, and perception. Stacks by a -5. So very much do that first. So, because we need, I believe it was swords. Ability can only be used with a sword equipped. So yes, so her secondary setup at the moment doesn't work because we would need 2 one-handed swords. But I mean, that's definitely an upgrade. 16 to 23 as opposed to 16 to 18. Do we go Drukhari weapon? Do we want the extra stats? Now is add to cargo. Add to cargo. Keep that one. Now is the time to decide. Like a breastplate, can we not? We cannot. We're still not into heavy armor quite yet. My willpower is 50 or more, which it is, so I will get 6 deflection. I mean, we're not really much of a dodge character anyway, so that won't be too much of drop down. So we have... Oh, we're into a common talent. Now, admittedly... Psycho Extremis. Yeah, we're going to have to get that one. I was actually going to go and get the heavy armor. I suppose that'll wait for a small wee while. Let's up his psycho rating. And then, I guess it might be weapon skill. Oh, no, wait, perception, I think. I mean, half of it goes towards stopping them from dodging you. Decreases the chance of scoring a critical hit. Let's in fact go weapon skill. Then, let's fire damage. Immediate attacks apply the machine spirit communion effect on all attacked enemies. And effects of exposed weakness ability gain bonuses against enemies under the effects of machine spirit communion. Plasma Wellspur for the first time in a round gains 1 AP. Remember to really start using Machine Spirit Protocol. Yes. Hey, Brolly, how are you this evening? Gonna guess it's my morning, but it's very rarely somebody else's morning. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Allies attacked by Navigate's ability gain 5 to all resistance attacks against warp effect. we have anything else? Start, or we do? Training for perception and willpower. Actually, gonna grab some perception training. And then Psycho's allies gain 50% critical hit chance. Not bad. I mean, 9th successful dodge. Love that one. Enemies that have taken damage from the Psycho at least once. Don't even have Mind Thief starred. Why would I even bother? Use for Heroic Act by the Psycho decreases veil degradation by -5. We do like using Heroic Act on Nadira. It has a beautiful lightning attack. Attack itself an additional 3 damage. Attention perception, willpower. Just narrow this down a bit. Let's have a look at just our start. No, we won't go that. Don't dodge that much. Enemies don't get that many goes. At the beginning of every combat, the Psycho and allies gain 50% critical hit chance the first step. We have pretty good critical hit chance anyway. Let us... I really actually don't know. Critical hits become normal hits. Let's go and do that. We do use effects on our allies. Oh, who are we on? Kibula. So strength and weapon skill are out the door. Toughness is not important. Intelligence puts up my Medicae skill, which does increase my health. And puts up my Medicae skill. And use intelligence if it is higher. Yeah. Not really that pertinent as she's not the main character. Anytime avoid one character scores a critical hit, there's a 10% chance to double the damage. Why not? It's all about putting stacks of Blood Blessed on people. Characteristics training. Do I want to put dual weapon combat on to eventually put 2 swords? Let's actually go weapon skill. Wait. Unflinching heroes. Skill demolition, las weapon expert. Go back to all talents. Those timely rescue things are a little bit ridiculous. Bolt weapon, chain weapon, characteristic training. No, I assume yet we've already got ballistic skill. Weapon dueling, flame weapon proficiency, heavy weapon proficiency. Las, melee weapon specialist. Sort of projectile weapon damage. The minimum of +2 minimum. Grab all the goods you can get your hands on and let's finally enter our palace.
The dead know nothing, and neither do the ignorant.
Fair.
Do you require inquiry?
I guide you.
My whispers
I have a different perspective.
Whisper and be
Of course you do.
heard.
Roll down towards near the bottom. We do have 23 of those. But
You cannot trick death. It will claim me.
let's
one
remove
I needed that.
a couple of injuries because it doesn't really cost me anything that I too care about. Let's move
In
forward.
this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
There's no need to wait for it to potentially start to cost me for it to get traumas, basically. There is absolutely no need. Alright, so we've broken it back into our palace. Here we are. Sorry, my hand is in the wrong place on the keyboard. Things aren't quite going right. We got a servitor aimlessly wandering around downstairs. He is unharmed and completely indifferent to the carnage unfolding around it. We could go this way and jump over. Or why not? Let's just go and do that. It's worth about 8 experience points. And all those added experience points, folks, right? Try and make sure you do... You've got the choice, anyway. That you do them when you have someone that can pass the skill check, because...
Pay attention.
The extra bonus... Another melter charge. When I get a melter charge, it's like Christmas. The extra bonus of them being able to pass the test has basically means that at this point, I think I'm 3 levels above where I was on my first playthrough.
Patience.
Go into my office.
Afraid.
No! Stop killing the wardens and kicking them through the floor.
My alphabet records your wickedness. Prepare for disposal.
Time to die, monkey.
So we start with Kibala, and then we have 3 of them on the go. Everybody's just going to charge forward, basically. Oh wow, you are so far behind, or you just have nowhere near as much movement as anybody else. Charge into the fray. Now I assume that, yes, I will potentially kill Scalander. Right. Come to there. I get the back 3 out getting Scalander.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
You've unleashed my fury. I'll tear your heart out for this.
Stunned. Not stunned. Stunned. Okay, we got 2 out of 3 of them stunned.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Heinrichs reveling the light. Good thing I chose Heinrichs.
Weapon at the ready.
I feel like he might be about to die for his troubles. Yep. You silly, silly man. Let's come to here. That one's dead. Yep. Happy to just go zappy zappy on them. Get the back 2 because the over damage should hit this guy anyway.
What an unfortunate
There you go.
turn of fate.
Can't be over.
God Emperor preserve me. Could it be? Is this truly you, your ladyship? You did well. Your influence has made Heinrichs more merciful. Oh. You held your own. I'm glad we made it in time. And yet I still failed you. By the yawn of the darkest abyss. Focus on my attention on investigating the attacks across your protectorate. I suspect that there was something bigger behind the Xenos attacks, but an assault on the rogue trader's capital. Foolhardy even for Drukhari, I'd never have thought. Affect his wounds. Covered in an unthinkable number of cuts and injuries, Drukhari put great effort into filling his every moment with searing pain. However, none of his wounds is life-threatening. Poe did not want to cut his thread, and yet each wound has touched a nerve to plunge the victim into a pit of agony. Ah. Minister First Aid. Shouldn't have wasted your time on me, your ladyship. Be able to glean anything. I was your ladyship. Drukhari had no idea mere Adeptus Administratum's secretary would understand their alien speech. While they were deliberating over how they were going to kill me, they mentioned that other monkey had been helping them all this time. Renegades or pirates or something of the sort. Take time to identify these traitors to humanity, but I give you my word, they will pay for what happened on. They will pay for what happened on Dargonas. The report came from orbit about the Xenos attack. I was in the administratum halls resolving the matter of your succession. I rushed to my shuttle and prayed to the Grand Emperor that I reached the palace before they struck. Before I could get rid of all the Picts and documents I had gathered, the palace was besieged. I had to take a risk and burn it all. The Xenos surrounded me, and then I was setting fire to the last remaining orders, and they decided to have fun with me. They tortured you. Why? Such is the nature of the enemies of humanity. What did you tell them? Nothing, but they didn't ask me anything. They didn't look for anything. They didn't do so much as poke around the place. Your hues are covered in a layer of soot and ash. I can see the loud bleeding colors underneath. May I put them at ease for you? It's an honor to hear such words from the Lady Orselio herself, and still I must refuse. Right then. Get out of here.
Oh, what curiosity unveils itself before me.
Curiosity does unveil itself before me. We have advanced medikits. Nice. Wonder how they stack up against the red ones, which I cannot remember the name of.
What lies beyond?
Open our safe. We have a power maul. Medikai.
Just as I was taught.
Thin cuts are barely distinguishable. This is not the work of a skilled torturer, but enraged fighters. Did I read that one backwards? So I'm hoping yes. I close the door to my secret chamber.
Genius triumphs.
Oh, we found an aristocrat. Thought it was those. Found someone hiding under my bed. The fact that they dare set foot in my bedchamber.
They will see.
I should probably kill them for the
Yes,
insult.
they all will see.
Down the Xenos trap.
The premonition runs true.
Down the Xenos trap.
Over.
We cannot stop them. May our Emperor have mercy on our souls. Thought I was going to disarm another bomb left underneath him, to be honest. Charge. Look at him, just lounging on my throne.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Last, I was willing to think that your lumbering bucket had perished on the way back. Such a resolution would have satisfied neither you nor me, would it? I can feel your anger, your rage, your pain from witnessing the state of your halls. Not refuse myself the pleasure of savoring your torment. You deceived me. Equals can be deceived, but I merely used. Why did you attack the palace? The sole thing that your kind is good for is your ability to suffer. The pain of your soul, on the other hand, is a rare delight. Get the idea? We were working together. To associate with a monkey, I wish I did not leave her death to you and instead cut out her heart myself. Now that our meeting has taken place, my business here is done. I spent enough time in real space, and it is time to bid you goodbye.
I don't want to leave you all alone. You wouldn't appreciate that, would you? Cabalites of the Reaving Tempest, I leave this monkey to you. Enjoy yourselves!
Then he just runs away like a coward.
What a curious specimen.
So, let's have a quick look. We have two Sliths in front of us with a Cabalite Heavy, and I feel like there should be someone. Hang on, let's... No, there's no one back there. So much for the person who just jumped in and took the throne position. A Cabalite Specialist and a Witch on my right. Nobody far right? Nobody far right. Okay. We have a Beastmaster. Now, let's have a quick look at the Beastmasters and remind myself. They can command. Creature grants its ally an extra turn right after its own. Right, so the Beastmasters need to die early. Oh, Sybarite managed to get all the way down here somehow. And then we've also got another Beastmaster here on the right. Okay, then. People, shield yourself from everybody behind us. Pascal. Self in there. You're going to go backwards. Heinrichs. Come here and just take out the Beastmaster. There was another one on the right, but we'll ignore that one for now. You stick yourself in there. Idira, I'm going to say stick yourself in there. Cass, on the other hand, with the opening move, what are we going to attempt to take out and or target? Cabalite Specialist on the right, and then the Witch on the left go first. So a nice bit of spread there. Then we have CC, and then the Cabalite Heavy at the back, and the Cabalite Warrior here. So probably makes more sense. Roughly go where you are. Maybe attempt to get all 4 of these in the opening attack. Definitely be able to get 3, which will slow them down a little bit. Mira. Oh, that's the big ass thing. Sybarite. Sliff. Yeah, all of our guys are kind of towards the end, which sucks a little bit. Sucks a lot, in fact. Try here to start. And then how can we do on the big old... Oh, that one's slightly range. So slightly behind that. And I feel like if I come here... Yes, I'm losing the first one. Okay then. Right, so...
If I may.
Midpoint here. Front there. Rear.
I am a navigator, not
Yeah.
a servitor.
Like a nightmare, can we get both sliffs?
I'm
Yes.
not accustomed to being ordered around.
And that gets those 3 and none of my guys. Go ahead and do that.
Isn't this a job for the scouts?
How did we do? We've stunned 1 witch, stunned 1 beastmaster, and we've stunned 1 Sybarite. In that case, then I'm going to turn around. Metaphorically, because I'm not actually going to turn around. And see what I can do for these 3.
If I may.
When the dust settles, we have... Not stunned, stunned. Oops. And not stunned. Okay, we stunned 1 more. We stunned 4 people from the start. That's good. We've taken 4 people out of the round. That'll definitely help. Okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. CC. That's not really in cover, is it? With such high dodge, it's a little bit annoying. That Cavalite Warrior, however, is not in cover. Let us
A wicked thought.
mark a few people.
Schemes within schemes.
I'm actually going to go and mark
A wicked
the
thought.
Chimeras as well. Then... what have we got coming up next? A Cavalite Heavy and a Cavalite Warrior. So if I can take out that Cavalite Warrior, that actually works pretty well.
You call this a strike?
Well, it was pretty good.
Oh, a genius.
You will pay for this in blood.
You know, I might not necessarily pay for it in blood. You never know.
What?
Ooh, still standing with 22 health.
A wicked thought.
Let's make sure all of our friends play nice. And...
Bow to me.
run off to a corner, you coward. That's a beautiful dodge by Cass. And then the warrior is going to... oh, hello. Do absolutely nothing. Except for break this little triangle chain that I had going that could have killed all of them. Right, so next we have Chimera herself, which... oh, no, wait, sorry, I lied. We have a Chimera. Yes, we do. Sybarite. I was about to say, I don't know why I thought Sybarite was a Chimera. Then I was like, I'm sure I stunned that one. And I think both Sliffs are stunned, actually. They are. The only person that actually goes next is the Chimera. That's not bad at all. What I reckon would be the chances of stunning them? Now, there's a question. I was to chuck myself in there. If I was to attempt to not hit Pascal... oh! Range is becoming a bit fun. I wonder if I can actually get that from there. I can. We're not hitting any of mine, so...
There is movement in the Empyrean.
try and do that. How did we do? Stunned? Not stunned. Alright, so we stunned another one out of having a go this round. Of course, the one that goes next is the one that is not stunned. Let's blind them.
Of course.
Now, they do have the ability, Phase Shift. It gets all incoming damage from every second successful attack. The next attack does nothing, in other words. Are going to...
Will do.
and forewarning to Eviler. That comes with a bunch of other bonuses. Let's give some prescience to Heinrichs. Hey, there's some failed degradation. It's like, she is just not giving us failed degradation. I do not know why. Alright, we'll leave that there. There's the negate of... although 31 damage was just done. Oh, Keebler, Keebler, Keebler.
As honor ordains.
I don't know what color his blood's going to be.
Trust me.
Let's increase damage.
An offering of blood.
Still red. Who would have thought?
As honor ordains. The shadows were caught by the web. My blade whispers your name.
No bleeding. Well, that's something special.
I shall not fail.
This Beastmiss, that master still gets a go. And we get a dodge. Have a bit of that. shot his own person, who I believe now has phase shift back on. So who have we got? Heinrichs. Go and...
Let's see to it.
I probably could have done that to
For the throne's
Pascal
glory.
as well, to be honest. I'll charge this guy, get an extra attack in. Walk into the charge.
You on the art of pain.
I'm done with this one.
Pain is but an illusion.
Oh. That was strange. That was very strange. DC is now bleeding.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Now, unfortunately, the problem being... is that...
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Dude should take 0 damage. Oh, he still took... Still took the bleeding damage. How much is he going to take? 17. He will still be standing, unfortunately. Oh, got some pain resonance out of this guy, though. He should die on his turn. So, but either way, the Chimera should die on his turn due to ticking damage. And let us keep stacking up these on Sybarite. And the last person who's a witch who's been completely ignored by everyone and everything, gonna come and attempt to have a go. Ouch! Well, and you know what? Let's pretty much try with the exact same opener.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Stroke of luck.
Sybarite is once again stunned.
Painted black.
Dodge. The other Beastmaster is now dead. All that random attacking you're doing when I'm killing Beastmasters can stop. I'm gonna go and definitely give someone an extra turn. The Chimera, so it can bleed to death and die.
I'll
Kibula?
paint your death in colors.
As honor ordains. As the tenets caught by the web.
Still not bleeding, eh?
The shadows will see it done.
Who does this? There you go. Who does this person
I
think they
shall
are?
not fail. As honor ordains.
Okay, they will slightly live with a smidge of health left, and this other Sith is very much alive as well. Oh wait, there was also always this.
Trust me, death is a blessing.
That was a lot of damage. You can
Was it you? Or...
this.
But of course.
You can jump back here.
The other side awaits.
Kill that one.
Will do.
You can hopefully blind him. Give CC a higher chance of dodge. Can unfortunately not do much because you're too far away from everybody. Such a pity. Such a pity.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Have Pascal
Running by Merrick.
You will pay for this in
clear the ranks a little bit. Didn't do any bleeding damage. That's a little bit annoying. And that's Cass. Oh, here comes a grenade. Beautifully dodged.
Another
And some
scar
toxic
to
burst.
my collection.
Trigger an attack of opportunity.
Schemes within schemes.
Doesn't claim the bounty usually means shooting them in the face. That's gone a bit weird. I mean, we don't have an offhand, so that should be there regardless. Interesting. Guessing I couldn't do it because I'm in melee range? I'm not entirely sure.
The storm approaches.
Dodged. Right, let's try this one again, shall we? You, with over penetration,
Let's see.
need to die. Wow, my attack has gotten so much lower. How come? There should be no reason. Be no reason at all.
A maelstrom of madness! You will pay for this. A wicked thought. A cheap, predictable downfall.
Get out of my face. What are we down to? What are we down to? 4 people. Still counts as being in cover. Well, that was only on a... Only had a 1 pip on it.
Oh.
Be 0 damage.
Even I won't do that.
No, you sure? I don't know whose go it is anymore. I think he just shot at somebody and missed. What exactly do we have going on? We've got 4 people left. Right. Can we... I don't even know why I'm trying to hit. Put in Sybarite. Oh, I had a kind of suspicion because of the glow, but I don't know, I missed something there. For some reason I thought they weren't on... Yeah, that doesn't count. Doesn't count in the slightest. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. I was actually supposed to target yourself. Never mind. Right, is stunned. You're going hunting.
I am your blade and shield. I cannot serve you in this way.
Alright, sorry, we were...
Killing brings me no pleasure.
Well, that's her go. They really hate CC. I don't think there's not going to be a clear path is going to be the problem. But I can, however, come this way. Unfortunately, you're going to do it in such a way that they technically
I won't object to it.
keep their cover.
For the
Psychic,
throne's glory.
sword blow, another one dead. 2 remaining, that's just these 2. Pascal, let us make sure they bleed.
The Omnissiah knows comprehends all.
And
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
and that's also not turning off the effect. Interesting. Still very much on a 0 damage wave right now.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Alright, let's go and finish them both off because
Me?
damn Chimera can now take damage. Woo! The guard turning up just in time. Your ladyship, thanks to your breakthrough, we were able to clear out the estate. Right now, with the aid of your ship's augers, from orbit, the surface troops are sweeping the streets of the Hive. Squads have been sent deeper into the city. Several units have been assigned. My apologies, of course. You will learn of all of this in the reports. Your appearance on Dargonus is a boon from the God Emperor, who has brought us salvation. On behalf of the Dargonus and the House Wessarian, I thank you for delivering us from our foes. I'm not hearing enough awe and civility in your voice. Heh. I was doing my duty. You and other mediocrities who supposedly look after my capital world can expect a thorough purge in the near future. I was just doing my duty. We will continue to clean up the estate and neighboring territories. We must deal with the rubble and corpses and any other after effects of the fighting. I won't detain you any longer. Turn to the ship. Mistress Tolliman has sent a message requesting an audience. Talk to the Voxmaster. Loot some people first. Get Sybarite. One that should have the best loot. Turns out not. Have an aristocrat. Who's there? I can't see. Kill him. There's no saving them now.
Step at a time, amidst the madness.
Father, stop! Too fast. Oh, not going to ask about that one. That seems to be construed very dodgily. Some goods in the corner. Childhood memories. Person is still breathing but deep punctures in their chest leave no chance they will survive. Alright then.
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
How may I serve the dynasty?
By looting this corpse, somebody. Somebody out the way. Come back and loot this thing, will you? Gonna be annoying. Here you go. Loot its foot. You. I mean, technically, we should pick up every loot when we leave, but I've had instances of it not going that way. And all of this makes some great Xenos trophies, so...
What lies beyond?
Easily done.
Okay, there seems to be just a way to the outside. It's going to make me run back to get to my ship. I feel like it's just a little bit rude, really. And I genuinely feel that my coronation has just been skipped. I feel like it should have happened already. I'm sure it's supposed to happen before all of this. And we started from beyond here, just beyond here. Yep, we had a fight here. Wow, did we really start this far away? Flippin' heck.
Curiosity sings in my
Yes, just before this
veins.
box. Here we go, and then to the void ship bridge. I genuinely feel like we've somehow missed my coronation. Which is kind of a problem, because if I don't officially become, like, dubbed as the Rogue Trader, I feel like that has implications. I don't know, maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Maybe it's about to happen. I just feel like it's kind of missed. Not quite sure. Like it should have happened before all of this funkiness. And so our Voxmaster is actually coming to tell me something for once, which is very rare. It's definitely not the best Voxmaster. Never got any rumors for me. During your absence, we assisted the ground forces by coordinating their movements from orbit, detailed casualty and damage reports. It was deep resort that I informed you that the timely intervention and resilience of the world's defenders managed to break the back of the raid. We should threaten to turn into protracted war. They're going to suffer losses, but the Hive has sufficient capacity to restore the administrative networks. The world remains intact. I've been given Scalander's reports that he failed to deliver in time. They indicate that the Xenos activity dropped sharply after you departed for the Cineris Maleficum. Considering the scale of the Dragonis raid, it is safe to assume that Zakari used up all the forces at their disposal. We have time to gather our strength back. Lord Captain, permission to report. Your wise Lex mechanics have analyzed the state of the Protectorate. They believe that thanks to your decisive actions, the acute phase of the crisis has passed. The amazing Von Valancius is no longer facing problems. No such resounding triumph to Dragonis as the capital world of your dynasty's domain is currently making preparations for the... no, it's about to happen now. Okay. Grand ceremony of your public induction into the heir of the vulnerable. Governor Drivestem has vowed that not even the recent devastating and tragic events will be permitted to cast a shadow over the most glorious occasion. I do not underestimate Governor Drivestem's desire to find favor with your ladyship. This very moment, thousands of your subjects are clearing rubble, washing away bloodstains, sweeping the streets, and transporting corpses to the lower sectors. The wardens have been tasked with clearing the ceremony venue of the injured and those who were burned out of their houses. They will be forcibly moved to the industrial levels. Rest assured, by the start of the festivities, the capital's wounds will be, if not healed, then well hidden. Right, I need a ceremony. It's an ancient tradition. In the eyes of your subjects, you already are. The Rogue Trader is now time to become one in the eyes of the Emperor. That much is certain. There all there is. We'll meet the other Rogue Traders. It will be a great honor for Dragonis to host 3 illustrious dynasties at once. Your servants wish to know your opinion on 2 matters related to ceremony arrangements. The first of which is what festive activities are to take place in the capital on this glorious day. We're of course going to go Iconoclast. There's only one option for that. The other Rogue Traders of the dynasties flock here. Records indicate they did. Eutherius Magna Essentia was attended by the esteemed Caligos Winterscale and Aspis Quarter, Incendio's predecessor. The poor will be fed and fuel cells handed out to those in need. My reign shall be one with an act of benevolence. Nice 5 Iconoclast. Take a matter on your servants' minds is which 2 of your close companions will be given the honor of standing by your side during the ceremony. Heinrichs? Most definitely. See if we can keep trying to get to his warm, gooey center. And my second companion... I mean, I'm going to choose someone I use. I mean, Abelard is an obvious choice, but someone I use... I'm kind of thinking a little bit is Dira. It's introduced Elliot to the public. But... I mean, Pascal gives me a nice Mechanicus link. Jay, you know, I'm kind of getting a bit sweet on. I'm not going to choose Cass. Although, no, wait, Kibala. Let's have Kibala at my side. Presence of Death Cults will serve as a demonstration to your pious resolve and make your subjects tremble. I'll see to the instructions delivered to Dargonus. The Master of Ceremonies at the Palace will report to you when the capital is ready to praise your name. Why, hello, Mechanicus. Pascal, how are we doing? And who's the other one? That's not Abel, I don't think. That's Pascal. Oh, is this Abel? I don't know. Following the science guidance, I request permission to execute the report protocol that entails describing sub-abnormalities within the recent operations of the ship's systems and subsequent proposing the appropriate course of action. I am listening. With the Homicide's blessing, I conducted several sessions of tech meditation. The data subject to this analysis comprised evidence of deviations, ship systems and servitors. I've arrived at the following conclusion. This vessel machine spirit is most extraordinary. A full cycle of sacred diagnostics must be performed, followed by a complementer ritual. This ritual will force the spirit responsible for these recent events to reveal itself. Once it does, we will be able to understand its nature. What kind of action applicable to the entity that appears before us? If it is a machine spirit of great might, we must appease it and humbly ask about the reasons behind its portents it has shown us. Let us proceed with your ritual. You have my gratitude. I will notify my tech comrades to begin the preparations of the complementer ritual at once. And here we are. My tech comrades have spent the assigned number of cycles in prayer and vigil. Everything is prepared, and the complementary ritual of cleansing. Commencement will require an authorization key in the form of blood of a Von Valancius. Let's just continue. Let's just go for it. Of course, the jaws bites me and I bleed. Screeches and growls slowly rise from the bowels of the massive cogitators as if a great beast is stirring awake. Key accepted. Activation purgation protocols. Nom os analyzing. Nom os analyzing. Nom os analyzing. Nom os sad. Pascal, what is going on? Complementary is proceeding as intent. Bum 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 bum. Brings a hand to his Vox communicator in surprise. Nom os, exec stop. Nom os, quiet. Nom os, hello. Hello to you too. Nomos are glad to be speaking. Nomos, I like Nomos. Nomos have long been here. Why are we here? What are you? Nomos, we are Nomos. But what is Nomos? No data available. No answer. We want to know too. Are you a machine spirit? Nomos do not know. Nomos do not know themselves. Are you friend or foe? Nomos Von Valancius. We are your blood. Nomos are sentient. Sentinel. We awoke when the strange light invaded the ship. We protected you when you needed help. We escorted you when you were surrounded by danger. Nomos are movement. We carry you through the frightening, the waiting, the measureless. We helped when our ailing heart was refusing to awaken. We asked for rescue. We did as you asked. We did everything to please you. Why? Silence on the bridge goes especially deep. The haze of light around the thickness to the point of becoming practically tangible. Numbers ripple across all the vid screens at once. Why do you fear us now? I do not fear you. I am trying to understand you. Shivers run up your hand, which is still trapped inside the cyber gargoyle's jaws. The servitor nods its head a few times as if it is shaking your hand. Its teeth rake your already wounded flesh. Nomos are glad. Nomos enjoy understanding too. Requested instructions. Option 1. Finish the complementary ritual. Will banish the entity Nomos. Stop the ritual. Initiate communion instead. No, Nomos do not want to be banished. Nomos want to help. Nomos want to understand. I don't want to banish the ship. What are you responsible for the manufactions? Yes, Nomos did that. Are you angry? We only wanted to understand, to see how things worked. What else can you do? Nomos learn. Nomos try new things. Do you want to see? Cyber Gargoyle slowly turns its head, dragging your hand along with it. The skull's eyes flash red. Scarlet gaze falls upon one of the monotonous chanting junior technomats. You blink, and an electric discharge erupts from inside the technomat's skull. The crimson-clad figure slumps to the floor. Does it please you? Do you want us to do it again? TC, you are provoking the machine spirits. Cessation required. Ritual maintenance required. Stop it, that's enough. Those are living people. How can you kill them like that without rhyme or reason? We stopped their functions. Do you not turn machines off sometimes? We do not know how to turn a human back on. Not yet, but after enough experiments, we will. We are always learning new things. We're going to investigate the nature of this entity until we know the truth. Nomos is allowed to exist on the ship. I like Nomos. None of us want to learn what we are too. We will add things to your log, things that might help us, help you. And its master helmsman Ravor are inseparable. The right questions may jog his memory. Question the Vox Master. And talk to the officers, talk to Adira. The decision is made. I will begin my preparations for the communion right at once. Many cycles of interaction with the entity Nomos await me, but I welcome this task and accept it from the Omnissiah. Pascal stops short as he realizes that his Vox system is working once more. Nomos are glad. Cece, will you speak with us too? We want you to speak with us too. Lord Captain's body lacks the sacred implements necessary for tech communication with the Between Spirits code, but if you wish, Cece can converse with you using lowly sound speech, as she is doing right now. I will speak with you, Nomos. Nomos has been lonely. Our work here is done. And Nomos is born. Hilarious, fantastic, and great all at the same time. Nomos is welcoming your visit. What have you been doing? We've been studying and observing and helping the ship when we can. So many mechanisms. Why would they have suffered without our input? Oh, sorry, they would have suffered without our input. What about the research notes on the tech blight? The name is known to us. It is related to Nomos, although we do not understand how. Tracks you as you walk away from the cogitator. We'll have a quick chat with... Oh, hello, Navigator. Can I help you? Even on the bridge, I can feel the echoes of the warp. The ship has crossed the veil of immaterium so many times that its bulkheads are seeped in its energies. And you smile and she nods at something over your shoulder. Tech blight, do these words mean anything to you?
They mean nothing to me. They're just words. A whisper. So quiet, I barely caught it. Like a feather landing on a pile of down. Something about damned ambitions, antiquity, terrible antiquity. And chance. Chance through it all. Oh, now I have a headache. And the stupid bloody whisper wasn't much help.
I must take my leave. Damn it. Go have a quick talk to the crew. Kibula, you've been here forever.
Take heed, Nemo. Our blessed Domin honors us with a visit. The one who delivered this ark from the curse of your existence. Maybe...
Nemo, our good old Skull. Iliad, how you doing? What gift would an Aldari give to someone they liked?
Our species are too different from one another. What touches our souls is unlikely to make a significant impression on your kind.
Hold her hand, give her a hug. That's not a material possession. He'd love a hug. Let's go.
The Omnissiah knows all. May.
Take my leave. My factotum. I've got, yep, things I want to do with you anyway. Shipping and transportation of some goods. Imperial Navy. Reputation. Electrodable. Still didn't quite make it. Trading. Nope, we've got everything we can. Okay. Cast Battle Commission. Because as well, all of our Xenos artifacts. Let me just double check. I have all this written down in my lovely notebook. Only used by these guys in the Fellowship of the Void, who I have absolutely no love for. Cursebringer if I get up to level 10. Leave it at that for now. Out of there. Explorators. Is there any... Yes, I did want the Deadly Repeater all the way up at a level 17. Piping ascending. Oh, we got lots of fuel back. Got a good few Mechanicus creations. Grab some ship components. They're worth a bit as well. Heretic trophies. Got one of. We'll chuck that into the mix. And holy gifts we're probably a little short on as well. Checking some armor kits. Trade. We did go up to 14. So pattern arc rifle. But yes, we need one to get to 17. Let us come out of here. Come out of here. Okay, no more med kits coming in. We were going to get this one. We still haven't got. We need 9 people. I didn't realize we hadn't even done this yet. We have not. Well, I'll be damned. On Janus, we have finished. Looks about right. Yes, we are 1 down. And there, Dargonus, we are 1 down because Casbalican auction. Get 3 profit factor and 3,500 experience with Casbalican mission. Let's go and grab that. I have 12 Xenos technology, so that's fine. Kava Gamma is all finished with an extra project as well because we managed to do a few extras here. Babos 6 will get me plasteel ×3, efficiency +2 will cost me a chemical. I haven't got very many chemicals. I haven't got very many. I've got almost no Mechanicus things either. Holy Servitude will get me 2 people and reputation with Drusians, but kind of wanted Explorator's reputation, I think. Means I need another mechanism from somewhere. And there's a bit of a problem. Abelard.
Lord Captain.
Does any of this mean anything to you?
Lord Captain.
Talk to Abe. Recall of this. None of them sound familiar to me, except maybe the incident I recall coming across this word in transmission several times. Something quite remarkable. Apparently at some point in the past, the entire ship was hit by a massive system failure. Tech Priest is sensitive to such things, that is all I can tell you. Oh wait, though, hang on. No information. Never has any information. As a Vox communicator, fine. As any form of master of whispers, just terrible. How's the crew's health? General report. Any epidemics or any large-scale threats to the lives of the crew or anything more serious than normal. The medic are occupied with treating both industrial and combat injuries as well as dealing with sporadic occurring ailments. Senior officers. Master Halman's headaches caused by his faulty implants, the high effect of occasional indigestion, and the Master at Arms' combat wounds can hardly be considered life-threatening. I'm obligated to manage as Chirurgian Majoris. At least the Infernus Master does not waste my time and simply comes to pick up ointments for his burns. Talking about your responsibilities, my job is to save lives. However, I spend most watches listening to patients about their qualms. In addition to my duties as develop vaccines for onboard epidemics, discover new methods of healing. What sort of new methods? Okay, no, I was potentially thinking we could have an option to pioneer new methods or something. Does this mean anything? Epitaph incident. We've always had heaps of incidents happening on board, but through my implants I feel at one with the ship, and I sense that, and I don't know when it happened exactly. It started behaving differently. Would Argenta know anything?
Greetings.
Thank you for this conversation. Would not. Maybe by Infernus Master? Nope. Cass shouldn't know anything. She wasn't here. And so wait and search. We've seen the preparations as Master of Ceremonies, who's waiting at the palace. So we could, of course, go back down to our palace and get the ceremony done. Which... My ship doesn't need repairing. Let's go back to the Void very briefly. Oh, in fact, I'm actually going to go back to the Calificum Malish, the horrible place I just was. Warp travel. I thought it was interrupted by muffled creak of the door and the sound of soft footprints. Okay, it says Void Ship Bridge. I feel like we should be in my private quarters, although I don't know if that simply does class itself as Void Ship Bridge. Because it did say I'd retreated to my study. Someone has come to bother me. I wonder who has come to say hello. Soft tread. I'm thinking Keebler or Iliad. I feel like, maybe Jay. Feeling not Heinrichs or Abe or Argenta. Maybe Cass. Maybe Cass. That would be soft tread, I think. Iliad. I finally found you in this dwelling. The symbol comes closer and smoothly makes an unfamiliar gesture with the hands. The symbol has many meanings. Humility, grief, loss, shame, regret. I hope you'll accept them all, because I am sorry for what happened to your world, to your subjects, to your palace, and for what my kin did to them. Thank you. Truly, thank you. Iliad shudders so slightly that you almost miss it. She opens her mouth and turns away, searching for the right words. My words will not heal the wounds, nor bring back the fallen, and they will not restore your protectorate. However, a deep, piercing gaze seems to reach down into the very depths of your soul. Iliad? Look, Elentak, the gaze of a child of a Surian can penetrate deeper than a monkey's, and I can see all the heaviness that has accumulated in your soul during our travels. I see it. In your gestures, in the tilt of your head, in the change in your scent, if you will allow me. It's the first time you have heard Iliad sound so indecisive and guilty. I will help you cast off this burden and cleanse your soul and mind of worry. I do not need to be cared for. How exactly are you going to help me? 2. Together we can try to ease the burden. How exactly are you going to help me, I guess? It's difficult to describe, Elentak, but your soul shines bright and your mind is strong enough for you to be able to immerse yourself in your own mind and cleanse it of unnecessary cares. I'm still not sure that your species is capable of such a thing. It is worth a try. If nothing comes of it, then the only thing you will lose is a small fraction of your time. And I will be your guide on this journey. I'll help you enter the meditative state to get to know yourself. Of course, that is if you let me. Immersing yourself in your soul is a deeply intimate process, but you will not be able to do it without me. Thoughtfully brushes a strand of red hair away from her face. Not that you can see it, because she's in a helmet. And I promise you, Elentak, that I will not judge you, your world, or anything that takes place inside it. We will see only what you want to see. Embers of genuine curiosity glimmer in her emerald glaze. Your human soul is a unique opportunity for an Eldari. And Iliad's uncharacteristic caution and uncertainty imply that she is also discomforted by her own keen interest. It's the same meditation we used before to immerse yourself. Affirmative nod serves as her silent answer. Very well. Then we need to find a suitable place, somewhere quiet and serene. I thought they might be here. I was half expecting us to get in, mind you, but let go of everything, Elentak. Doubts, fears, emotions, casts everything aside. Now try to look inside your soul. Look at it shining timidly and dive in. Oh, we are actually going into my inner world. This could be interesting. Be very interesting. Let's see what we find here. Haven't done this before. Yeah, didn't have Iliad on my first playthrough because we went dogmatic. We did it, Elentak. So far your world resembles the real one, but soon you will learn to go deeper. Remember that everyone here is just a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and desires. Do not be afraid to look them in the eye. Here comes my Voxcaster. He, of course, has some level ups.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
Cassia. CC. That's me. Everything you now have was served you on a silver platter, but do you deserve it? Fresh blood soaks into the priceless silk coverlets, forming an ugly stain under the corpse. Your corpse. All sentient beings are afraid of death. You have to accept the first fear before you can get rid of it. Accept your fears.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Guiding a ship, there's Heinrichs. Listen closely. We got rid of one rogue trader and we'll get rid of her too. Everyone from the lower decks to the senior officers hate her. I hear their Vox transmissions. Mutiny is brewing. As long as I can still use her thrones, I don't care. Once betrayed, it is hard to put one's trust in others again, especially those closest and most loyal to us. One day the Undying One will whisper your name to me. I will carry out his command without hesitation, for I am your death, Domin Cece.
There will be no peace
Rough.
in my wake.
Oh. Standing at the helm, peering into the darkness of the cosmos, you feel as lonely among the stars as I do among my own kin. Am I here to kill you, to betray you, to serve you? Am I a friend or foe? What do you think? Of course, I am with you only because of your throne and your power. You didn't hope my feelings were genuine, did you? The fear of being used, we all have it, but the more we have to give, the stronger it grows. Comrade Voigtgear. Have you already forgotten me, Cece? Oh, don't even ever forget me, not even for a moment, because as soon as you turn away... I don't know who this monkey is, but your memories of them are akin to slimy mud after the rain. Let's wash it away.
What lies beyond?
Burden of responsibility lies on your shoulders, and your soul grows dull from weariness. Break the chains of exhaustion. Well, your exhaustion. I assume there's nothing turning up behind me. No, it's all move forward by the looks of it. Genta, in truth, you believe in nothing at all, Cece, not the God Emperor, the archenemy, or even people. Putting on airs, Lord Captain, you are distant from the common folk as rusty old footfall is from terror.
Curiosity.
Good old Theodora.
In my veins.
I'm proud of you, Cece. You have become a worthy successor and perhaps even the best Lord Captain. Pride. Some words you need to hear at least once to believe them. Didn't I replace that picture? Marazai. Oh, Marazai. Oh, Marazai. Unit CC von Valentius, crimes against sacred laws of the Omnissiah have been logged. Retribution is imminent. Abelard. Decision will doom us all. Lowly pirates perish, risking nothing but their own skin. But what of you? You're putting the lives of thousands of crew members and billions of protectorate subjects in danger. You just got lucky, monkey, but luck is the only thing you have. You are weak, so prepare to suffer. Only the mad and the foolish never doubt their strength. The wise are full of doubt, but they know how to let go of them. Accept and let go of your doubts. Now I believe we are going back. I can hear things.
They will see. Oh,
You see yourself now and intact, just as radiant as others see you. Light of your soul pierces the darkness, ready to give hope to those who need it most. Accept your light. I still hear somebody, like, crunching on my soul. CC, Elliot's echo. Listen closely. What is this, monkey? Voice of the incorporeal echo that has made your soul its home seems sound only to sound only in your head. Elliot's face tenses in surprise, her features becoming even sharper as she stares in confusion at the ghostly figures. She says nothing, stealing glances at you, then at the figures again as if she is waiting for something. Look closely at the ghostly figures. Strange feeling envelops your body. You feel yourself become lighter than air, and inside your mind, your thoughts are racing at an incredible speed. You are not yet aware that you are looking through the eyes of your ghostly echo and are observing from afar. All at the same time, the inner world changes under the force of your will, and you can now control your own echoes. You can now do something that you would not dare to do in the real world. Again, we're kind of going for Heinrichs, but we get this chance. Although, if we end up playing as a heretic, now that's the one that I'd really like to get to Heinrichs' soft and gooey center, because that would be a hell of an achievement. Make your echo kiss Elliot's echo. Will this disgust her, though? The real Elliot recoils in horror. So these are the dormant desires lurking in the depths of your soul. I promise not to judge you, but this is not something I can tolerate. Damn it! I didn't know if that would go wrong or whether she'd accept it, but fair enough, I should have resisted. I should have resisted. She's obviously still very much disgusted by me. Bridge of the Heart, the Void Ship, is where the Vessel Command Center is located. Damn it. I can't go back. We are on Grim Darkness mode. I cannot go back. Now I've learned, however. I'll try and get a chance to do it again. Oh, it's a shame as well. I was really looking to see where the end of that whole situation was going. Your head is spinning from the sudden awakening. You feel nausea creeping up your throat, but all of that is overshadowed by the angry emerald eyes staring at you, monkey. Akin to lashes of enraged whip. After all the warnings and conversations we had, you decide to show your lowly nature, and at the exact moment when I was helping to ease the burden on your soul. Sometimes I wonder, can we ever come to fully understand each other, but your actions in the depths of your soul have shown how different we are. Enough. Do not try to reach inside my soul ever again. Its doors are tightly closed to you. Damn it! I'm very upset with myself, ladies and gentlemen. Very upset. Could have damn well resisted the temptation. I truly didn't know if that was like gonna kind of end everything, or I wonder if I can go apologize. Wrong direction. I wonder if I can go apologize. Whether she will literally just like shoot me. I was doing so well.
Elantark.
Ah, damn it. Ah, well. Really wanted to complete that spiritual journey as well. Oh, why did I do such a silly thing? We have Promethium and we have gathered it. Let's make the route unsafe. Warp travel. By profit factor gain, shriek of disturbing news came from the Navigator's sanctum over the last few days. Allegedly there is a vast shadow following the Void ship through the depths of the Sea of Souls. Mere hours before emerging in real space, the vessel shuddered. An unidentified Leviathan had emerged from the rolling warp, wrapped its tentacles around the ship and started squeezing, trying to crack the hull like an egg. Trusting the Navigator's talent. Done. Chart your routes. Go. We've got the lovely cross or triangle cross. Oh, I'm still so upset by that end of that. So if I go heretical, I don't really don't know how it's going to kind of end, to be honest. And whether I'm even going to be able to do any of that, or whether she will in fact go nowhere near me because I will be being heretical. Xenotech. Very nice. And not explored charred ruins. Charred ruins have been detected on the planet's surface. The architecture, building, materials, layout, and passage betray their Xenos origin. There are currently no signs of any Xeno activity on the planet, and the ruins seem to be abandoned. The burned husk of an Imperial shuttle has been found in the heart of the ruins. The pilot's remains are badly damaged. It would seem the shuttle smashed into the building at full speed, causing the fire that destroyed it. Remains of a martyr who sacrificed themselves to protect humanity from Xenos threat. She proposes to erect a monument and hold a service in their honor. Dead pilot's bravery and believes they would have been honored to have their equipment serve new generation in the fight. Fierce and fearless spirit has not departed the remains to go to the Undying One. She proposes to honor the hero and decorate the bow of the flagship with their bones so that they may continue to fight the enemies of humanity in death. Will gain Martyr's Temerity. After being rammed, the void ship deals 15% less damage and has its hit chance reduced by 15%. Both effects last for 2 rounds. Enemy void ships deal. Wow. I'll go Sister Argenta. Cruisian reputation. I mean, that bones on the prow of the ship, that was a pretty special one. Vigilant crew member of the Augurs detected a small Xenos vessel drifting through the void. The ship is unpowered and shows no sign of being crewed. What just happened to my screen? The vessel without issue, corrosion has laid waste to the ship's systems, which led to the death of the entire crew. The interior is full of Aldari corpses. No weapons were found on board, and the dead Xenos, judging by their clothing, were not part of the warrior caste. It claims to have recognized the symbols on the dead Aldari's clothes. They were civilian refugees from craft world Krudarak. Wow, that just got weird real quickly. Alrighty then. Not going to grab 2 plasteel. Going to have void combat very shortly. Take 2 adamantine though. You have a smidge of hull damage. We'll go and repair. And let's go and pick a fight with the enemies of humanity. I'm still upset by the Ilya thing. I can't help it. Things wound me deep. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that as a heretic.
This void ship will not be defeated.
We've got 5 enemies. El Dowry. Got a couple of Shadow Hunters. Got one on the right. Sorry, on the right. Got 5 all up. Ah, we got 2 behind us. Shadow Hunter, Shadow Hunter. Got it. Took out 2 of the ghosts. Blasphemy. Pulsar lance and torpedoes, whereas these guys... Shadow lance and torpedoes. Yeah, they're just smaller versions of the big guy, basically. We are going to go bombers, but we're going to do those in a minute. We are going to... I mean, what a set of torpedoes. Did these guys drop torpedoes? No. What a set of torpedoes and their interlinking fields of, well, basically explosion. Oh, that guy's just out of range, that's why. Oh, we actually got through to the ship. It's got 2 left. So is this one? No, that one's got 1 left. Sorry, that one's got 2 left. Let us move forward.
The destination is known.
Let us go to flak shot.
Commence the
them exploded. Yes, let's drop off some bombers.
The devastating payload.
Me. The torpedoes are gone. That's good. Fortunately, still got these little buggers remaining, which is not good. Jump forward. I don't know if that's going to get me out of the range of those torpedoes. And so in that, let's... The left side shields up. Let's also restart my shields. And that'll be that. Around here, maybe I can be a torpedoes distraction. All the Eldari ships are going first. Not doing too much, just stacking up ready for a kill. Here comes my friend. So is he gonna take out these torpedoes? Nope. Here comes some neutron torpedoes. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, that hurt. Gonna continue to hurt. Trying to fly away. Increase maneuverability. Pause. See if we can take out... And we took out one hologram. Yeah, no, I'm happy to launch the ships where they're going to be.
Upon the seas of void.
Didn't actually take out any of the holograms, interesting. Just launch you there.
Drown them in the void.
Oh, not quite on that. Right.
Target destruction confirmed.
It's them destroyed.
Desire.
Let's go 4 shields. That'll be that. Remove the torpedoes. These guys are going to come straight for me once again. Bring our starfighter wings down here. Oh, they're definitely going to be in range, but they're going to still be alive is another question. Missed. Beautiful. Now it's the torpedoes. Ooh, took out one of them. Still got a good number, though. We've still got a good number of fighters in the field. Let's see what we can do with our slightly smaller weapons. Let's basically see if we can reduce their number of holograms, etc. Wow, would you look at that?
They pale before our mastery of the
Straight destruction. Oh, when I said enemies of humanity, I was expecting chaos. I mean, the pictures didn't quite look right for chaos. But for the enemies of humanity description, that is actually what I was expecting. Begin scan. What I need to find is... Oh, I'll take 8 plasteel, sure. What I need to find is just some random people around somewhere. I do have 100 profit factor, which is amazing. Warp travel. Serum released us from his grip. Got your roots. Found. Let's visit the system. Lito Rebum Maledicta. I think we're going to be going down to one of the planets on this one. I think I know what might be waiting for us on one of the planets from memory. The first time we played. Sure, I'll take another 7 plasteel. And somebody finished something. Oh, nice. I'll take those trophies. Casabalican auction. Profit factor +3. Gamma Phabos 6. Yes, no, again, I want this one for my explorator's reputation. Plasteel ×6. Really don't need the plasteel. Gamma's done. Dargonus is done. Janus is done. Bowstone. We need more people. Need more people. That looks like a very healthy looking planet. Maybe there's people on that. No, we won't bother with 2 provisions. Wasteland Wayfarer. We are going down. No, not Iliot. We are missing Heinrich. Accept indeed. Still upset by the Iliot thing, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna have to try it on the heretical playthrough, which I think is gonna be one crazy achievement. Because I don't think she's gonna like me when I heretically kill everything around me, basically.
Hey, what's that?
What's what? Who's what? Why's what? When's what? It's not the awareness thing, that was there anyway. What did you find? What did you find? I have no idea. And the door closes. No, my Vox Skull! Damn it. I think you remember never activating the seal on your way through. Control panel has been uncooperative. You know enough about machine spirits to conclude it is not malice that is making him refuse comply, but a higher priority order. Awareness.
Oh, there! Done.
Find you of dripping water or the chattering of something sharp against metal.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
What are they? They're in the walls, above us, under the floor. They're scratching at my skull. They want to disembowel me, to wear my skin.
I hear whispers, but not from him. Something is sleeping in the darkness.
Woohoo! 2 more melt charges back. That was a well-spent melt charge.
Pretending to.
Unknown Captain's Diary. Not gonna lie, we're not gonna read that. Come around this way. Let's open all the doors. Because I don't know what's gonna happen. This is what I was remembering. Open athletics.
That was a problem for you.
Not in the slightest. Why I've got you here for. Whole load of goods. A whole load of sand. Thought it was grain at first for some reason. I thought it was flour.
There will be no
Take heed,
peace in
rogue
my
trader.
wake.
Monobox was brutally forced open. Why would the ship's owners break in if they could simply turn the key? Yeah, that's nice, but you're claiming it's goods. I want my goods. Right, you're claiming it's not goods. Let's go and open this last door. In the light of distant stars, our Emperor Progenitor wanders wearily, his thoughts and visions of us. He sends us particles of his light through his body suffers, his mind lingers on us. Serve silently. And here come the afflicted. Welcome to the abode of the Nourishers. These sorrowful phalanges point the way to the Emperor Progenitor, and I am glad you have chosen ours. Its features are strikingly similar to those of the mutant scum you destroyed in the dynastic crypt. This is bad. This is very bad. Ready your weapons, CC. Closer at the misshapen man. creed sees no humanity in deviations like these, and so it commands that such creatures be exterminated without mercies. I understand this to be a trap. Indeed, afflicted one, you have nowhere to run. May the grace of our progenitor be upon you.
I will end your heresy!
Dash for the Vox Catcher and try to contact the ship. Valencia's command airlock. The signal is lost before you manage to say anything. They're flooding the air with their psychic whispers. There's so many of them. We must get out of this trap. You had a few hours to explore the ship. You surely have found any number of discrete shafts and unlocked modules you could have used to leave the ship. Optimal retreat route calculated. Delaying is not advised. Got to go. Engaging the airlock. Grabbing the goods. Trying to make me leave things behind. Oh, looting the Vox Cleric. Hey! Now I know the airlock's open because my Vox Skull just joined us. And in the horrible corridors of the ship, we are ambushed by a gene stealer.
I see your darkened colors.
Right, now this guy, he has some fun things. We don't quite know what they are because of Cult Ambush. So Sisu will go first, then Idira. Have you stick yourself in here. What have we got? Hunted. Well, it says hunted. How convinced I am, really. Cece, you can bring yourself up to the pack. Start the battle. Making Nightmare. There's 100 health gone already.
If I may. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I could run past, but it will get a strike on me.
I know what is to come.
Just blind it. We learned anything more about it yet? We have. When this creature scores critical hit, it reduces targets. Attacks an enemy for the first time in combat. That enemy must make a perception test. If failed, the coordinated trap effect is inflicted. Focuses attention on those who are hunted. As long as there are 3 or more such creatures in combat, each of them gains the Ties of the Brood effect. Combat Mastery Cult Ambush.
But of course.
Gust of cold wind ruffles my hair. Still not stunned, hey? This one's got a lot going for it, that's all I'm saying. You can give yourself extra dodge. Because we might be about to be the target of a horrible gene stealer. Ouch! Ouch indeed.
Oh, war is my muse. Behold the wrath of madness! Let's see.
Well, he's pretty much dead.
A genius at work.
Heinrich, let's come to the back corner and chop him up.
Get me a target. Your reckoning is due.
One gene stealer dead. Fuck, can we charge forward to the next one?
Object to it.
Heinrich has charged. What we should have done.
Naturally.
That.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Iladira. don't think Keeble is going to be able to make.
For the throne's glory.
High momentum.
We have. Oh, Keeble can make it.
I bring mercy and retribution.
Raining blood. Wait.
The shadows.
We're bleeding.
As the tenants command.
Hey, come back here. Where you going? Where you going, friend?
Explorators know one route. Forward.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
This is where an Overwatch would be amazing.
Cover me! On it!
I should have reduced this with Wait, I can hit them? No, that's just ridiculous.
Shattered foes in my wake.
Reload.
A wicked thought.
Coming back? He is coming back. You got a lot of health.
Everyone, step aside.
He's running away again. Just doesn't want to play with me. He's so mean.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Hey, we got another one. At least we got two of them to play with.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
No, you will. Ah, damn it. Again, I should have dropped Veil of Degradation.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Alright, we can't walk around the middle. Fair.
Step by step, I lead.
Come on, come back and play. It's a lot of health if you don't kill them. Give them that much.
Let's see to it.
Right. Evil mean.
I won't object to it.
Some more grace. Time to do more damage. Heal everybody.
I need a foothold.
I'm gonna leave you up here. Bathed in blood, basically.
A dance of blades and shadows.
Damn it, he is really starting to get on my nerves.
I shall not fail.
Parried? Not allowed to parry.
As honor ordains. The shadows will see it done.
He's running away as well. Cowards. Not gonna quite.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Make it.
Step aside.
It's made
the
reality.
navigator is coming.
I don't think Keeble will be able to reach him on another go.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Yes! Come to here.
The storm.
Put a bullet in this gene stealer.
approaches. Ah, another one is shattered.
The Emperor is on our side.
You gonna run away again? No, he's not gonna run away just yet.
Death comes in silence.
So we don't kill Heinrich.
I'm done with this one.
In the process. Okay, fight over. Level gained.
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes?
Everybody dead.
Jokes that once said aloud make your eyes bleed and blood curdle.
Well.
Talk about black comedy.
We, found a gene stealer infested ship. And completed a rumor of Lost in the Void. Adamantine profit factor, weapons for mobile extractiums, profit factor for adamantine. Most of them want us to give us people. Give up people. They all just want my people. Now come on, this looks like a beautifully inhabited planet. Is there any, I don't know, people that want to join us? In scan. Looks lovely in blue, maybe slightly yellow on the periphery. Not explored. Small planet gently wrapped in amber forest greets you with a ruby-coloured dawn. Basil von dem Klerk, the local governor, gives the rogue trader a warm welcome after several glasses of Damascene. The sweltering ruler asks if Cece von Valentius would like to keep him company during the upcoming hunt. Accept the offer. Several hours of riding the local peculiar animals, you make camp in the middle of a golden forest. Basil von dem Klerk points at the sky, a flat disc rises over the horizon. Constantly morphing its colour and shape, the forest grows silent and empty and you can no longer hear the singing of birds or even the rustle of winds. The governor nods with satisfaction and a few shapes step into the clearing. Their bodies are twisted by an unknown phenomenon and you watch the freaks with astonishment as they begin to dance to the throaty cackling of their brethren, turning the bony growths and pulsating flesh of their scaly hands towards the unnatural thing in the sky. Ask the governor what is going on. You're about to see with your own eyes what is happening here. Watch in silence. The unfortunate creatures howled, whined, and convulsed, unable to tear their bleeding eyes from the celestial body. When the prevailed disc outshone even the light of the local star, the physical shells of the things that used to be men burst, releasing beasts onto this plane that not even the most fluent and capable pen could describe. The creatures you saw are the children of the great king of distortion. Is he who is the true god and patron of these fertile grounds. Once every cycle, his chariot shines its light upon the world and bestows transformation upon his most ardent followers. We become one of its heralds. Execute the governor on the spot. Head separates from his neck with a distinguished squelch. Black and brown blood seeps into the soil beneath the corpulent body and is immediately transformed into a writhing tangle of worms that burrow deep into the ground with unnatural speed. Return to the ship, pondering what to do with the world and, more importantly, what to do with the King of Distortion. Chart a course. Senior officers observe suspicious activity emanating from the twisted celestial body at the heart of the system. Chaplain advises you to get ready for a potential encounter with spawn of the archenemy. So it may be wise to reconsider unless you have holy relics, sacred wards, or blessed effigies of the Emperor. Aflame with a plethora of colours, the distorted celestial disc trembles slightly beyond the endless window of the captain's bridge as the rogue trader ship approaches its center. Continue. Damage taken. Those on the bridge around perplexed, their eyes full of terror and confusion. Many clutch their heads and let out long howls. Some empty their stomachs, but most, pale and exhausted though they are, have joined the Lord Captain in resisting the entity's influence. Command the entity. King's mocking laughter rings in your ears and a deep red trickle runs slowly from your nose over your lips, leaving an aftertaste of salt and metal. Section of the Amber World, the Imperium, and your own souls. In return, we got 2 times holy gifts. Deafening gun strikes are heard across hundreds of decks. Your eyes are misted with red and your gums bleed as your subjects fall to their knees all at once in a shared prayer to the God Emperor. The holy relics from the ship's temples melt from the ardor of your speech, and the entity screams and writhes inside your brain, struggling to break out. Many drop dead during the first minutes of the prayer, unable to resist the corruption. However, others immediately take their place, unfazed by the sight of their fellows turning to dust in seconds. Then a nauseating stench engulfs the ship's decks like a wave, causing people to retch forth their innards. Finally, every deck is plunged into darkness. Ghosts of the past walk among the living, stealing breath from those weak of spirit, and still the prayer is not extinguished. It's hard to tell. New rumor, Kingkiller. It's hard to tell if the prayer service has lasted several hours or several days. At some point, you feel your very essence overflow with heat and power, and then the intruding will falters. The sort of disc vanishes from the void ship's augers as if it had never been there, and at long last, everything is quiet. Everyone slowly recovers from what just happened. Reports begin to come in to the captain's bridge. Lost a third of your crew in the unequal fight, and the fortunate survivors are going to take some time to come around. All hail the rogue trader. Rumor completed. Heavenly Chariot. Continental world added. Chanting even from orbit. Proclaim yourself sovereign of Amber World. Okay. World belonged to the rogue trader alone. Your people eradicate the settlement's housing and unclean followers of the profane cult. The corruption instilled by the King of Distortion loosens its grip, and the estates of the Amber World can breathe a sigh of relief thanks to the efforts of their new ruler. Yet malicious servants of the archenemy still lurk in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to wrap the planet in a web of heresy. Evil does not simply disappear without a trace. Demand tribute. Leave the world alone. The world alone. So we didn't no, we didn't get another planet. Fair enough. And the last world. Can scan. Plasteel can stay there. Let's repair the ship. And let us go back to the Cabronis Expanse. We are going to attempt to see if we can penetrate a magnetic storm. I'm not sure if we technically have to go heretical for Kiava Gamma to be able to penetrate the storm. We may as well just go and... Why not? We've got 19 still remaining. Sanctify all chambers of the void ship one more time. Something going on there. We have a rumor down here, Beholding the Truth. And we have a rumor down here, Eye of the Magnetic Storm. And those seem to be all of our rumors. The other rumors, Kingkiller. The rogue trader, by the force of her words and faith, overpowered the infallible entity serving the arch enemy. Glory to the Von Valencius dynasty. Failed to uncover trace of human civilizations on the frozen planet, despite possessing documents attesting to the fact. Perhaps the problem lies in the ship's augers. They are simply not powerful enough. I am wondering whether good old Nomos can help us with that. Night shift, the air throughout the ship suddenly turned stale. Those who were awake reported feeling incredibly tired. One of the captain's personal retinue was found in her cabin, pale, crying, and caught up in a waking dream. She didn't seem to notice anyone around her. She grabbed a fragment of burnt aguila in her hand and kept calling for her mother. It took an hour to bring her round. Materium has released us from its grip. Let us see if we can simply see what's in the frozen world using Nomos. You have Prometheum being extracted, Phlogiston being extracted. Fortunately, you can't really find mechanisms on planets. Or people, it would seem. Using augmented auger components. If the world encased in ice. I don't know, maybe I can get stronger scanners somewhere. Like I said, maybe we need to do it in the second half. Maybe we need Nomos to help us once he's a bit more awake. Not entirely sure. Lithium, visions, plasteel. I mean, you know, did anyone just like leave some people lying around somewhere? The plasteel, we've left a bit of Prometheum lying around. Augur's anomaly. Magnetic storm. Bellstone. No, any people? Drifting void ship, which bugged the crap out of our game last time. Nah, it doesn't seem like it. There's no small colony of people ready to be extracted using a mobile extractium. Well, let's go back to Mundus Valencius then. Turn to real space. Let us go for our inauguration ceremony. Something Ascendium, I think it is. Still at full health on the ship. Just before we jump down. So, colony management gets us nothing. Void ship management posts. Upgraded. Oh, she decided to leave her post. Interesting. You go right back where you came from. And she decided to start taking a walk through my soul, which once again she was fortunately not very happy with. From newest to oldest, heavy stubber. That's gonna go to cargo. Eldari weapon, which is probably quite nice. But if I 1 range is terrible. Can, however, replace that. Mazoa pattern arc rifle. Back into cargo. Oh, whoops. Add to cargo, not equip. What's this one? No, that can be cargo. This single attacks inflict stun on the target for 1 round if the target fails a willpower resistance test. Tempting. A 5% chance to hit, 3% chance to critical. We're going to go for the attempt of stun. We are going to now, because I feel like it's been long enough. Do not show helmet anymore. Warp guide staff. Where is our navigator? Infusing. Allies targeted by the navigator's powers gain +9 to all their characteristics until the end of the navigator's next turn. We're not going to go and use that. Power Maul. No, we need 4 swords on this guy, so let's go and add that to cargo. How does this stack up? Restores 40 wounds, also removes bleeding, burning, and toxin. So it is better. Doesn't have the additional. Can't get rid of wounds. That's not bad. The Bloodthirster. Still unknown at this point. Imperial Staff. Needs Sanctic Powers, which you don't have. You do, though. Siphon Life, or we can get Emperor's Wrath. Ability is also available in its Heroic and Desperate Measure version. Info. Everyone adjacent to the target point suffers from 1 to 7 power level 8. From 1 to 56 damage. It's also reduced by the target's resolve. Huh. Maybe. What does this one do? From the target dealing 2 times Psycho Staff power level, which is not very high. Times a lot more. So like, I don't know, 12 maybe? What's our power? Oh yeah, it doesn't actually tell us. Oh yeah, no it does. Power level 9. So does 9 times 7. That's not bad. That's not bad. And the Heroic Act version, 18 times 7. All the Psychers allies. Nice. Nice, that's a pretty good healing thing we're going on there. Empty Soul Trap. Why are you not in cargo? So no, we're going to keep what we've got, so that means you can go to cargo. They're all random things. 10 bonus to tech use. What are you wielding? 20 bonus to tech use. Right, cargo. No, wait, you're not quite cargo yet. You are not heretical votary. Okay, so you're going to be cargo. 15 to Medicae. If the wearer makes melee attack, they can regain 1 wound. The wearer deals 10% more damage to Xenos and demons. If the wearer has Conviction Dogmatic, this bonus is doubled. Has Conviction Dogmatic. Are you technically... You're kind of dogmatic. I think that doubles. They regain +1 wound for every melee attack. Or I can give 15 Medicae. I think we're going to actually go for 15 Medicae. 10 weapon skill and 5 strength. I think we did replace this on you. No, 10 strength. Yeah, we'll switch those over. A little bit more weapon skill, a little less strength. I can live with that. Where it hurts. Is under any damage over time effect, this target will immediately suffer 3 instances of damage from each of these effects. Increases the critical damage of where it hurts, including the damage from the attack itself, and from extra instances of damage over time effects by +6. Each of those melee attacks made against the enemy under effect of exposed weakness reduce the enemy's strength and agility by -10. We'll go for these gloves. We'll switch them over. Fusion gun, can go to cargo. Alpha's arc rifle, it's very nice. We've probably got some beautiful, yes. So yeah, we're gonna add that to cargo. Let us do our ship. Add both of those to cargo. Could upgrade our hull once more. Cost me 605 scrap. How much have I got? 1,000. Hull integrity at level 9 cannot be upgraded. We have gone as high as we can possibly go. And then let us get our last rank, which is all going to be our heroic X. %. Sure. Don't you ever use that heroic act on her? Allies in the selected area also gain 20% to dodge, parry, and armor. Allies in the selected area have their weapon and ballistic skill increased by 20. The area also gain 20% dodge reduction and armor penetration. Remind me what? 1 AP and 2 MP. Weapon skill and ballistic skill increased by +20. Carnival of Misery. Until the end of combat, all the exercises are healed by damage over time effects instead of suffering damage. Millenniums in combat immediately suffer bleeding, burning, and toxin. The level of each effect is equal to the character's level divided by 10. Suffer from any damage over time effect, immediately suffer an additional instance of damage. Toxin and burning effects from any source inflicted on the executed enemies ignore their target's armor and deflection. I mean, it basically gives like a stack of 4 of each, which does add up to make 12. You can get that up to about a 15 ticking damage. But it also does kind of help with a few other things. Let's switch it up a little bit. And Heinrichs. Not die. Priority target until the effort combat all adds in a 3-star radius. Momentum for each attack that hits them. My fellowship being 3. Sure. Let's go to the palace. Von Valencia's palace. Level 35, 1 more level, and we get into the 3rd stage of archetypes, which I believe is Exemplar. Off. the top of my head. Yeah, that'd be very, very nice going forward. Very, very nice going forward indeed. Right, so we did mess up with Elliot. We still have a chance with Heinrichs, which if that happens, then when I go heretical, not gonna lie, it would either be a attempt at Kibula or Elliot, because that would be the most hilarious, I think. Argenta is, of course, praying. Glory to the God Emperor. Everything has been put back together very beautifully. Artifacts are missing. Over to tech priests. Palace. Rogue Trader. Yeah, I feel like I could have just gone to the palace, but never mind. Maybe I had to start from this way so I could walk, you know, through the glorious outer garden areas. As opposed to turning up in the back hangar area where there's not really much going on. Aristocrat. Warden. Servant up to. Tech priest, servitors. Long live the rogue trader. Not a lot apparently. Aristocrats. Got more aristocrats. Some wardens. How's the room looking? Oh, it's looking glorious once more. Oh, and our little secret thing's been opened as well. Sit down again. Room is still with silent expectation. Oh, that just continues what we're doing earlier. Technically turned it off. Okay. And so let us get into the throne room. Glory to the great rogue trader. That is me. Master of Ceremonies. Your ladyship, it is a great honor to serve you in an undertaking as monumental and glorious as the Magni Accessio ceremony. You've been entrusted with arranging the festivities. I've been given the high honor of being steward of this eminent palace, and on occasion of your ladyship's ascension, I will be overseeing the preparations for the ceremony. House Rosarian, to whom you have entrusted the arrangements of the festivities, is overjoyed at having received the honor of introducing you to your subjects and humbly thanks you. Palace decorations are prepared and we are ready to begin at your command. The festivity activities in the capital have likewise been arranged. The guests of honor either have arrived on the planet or are awaiting invitation in near orbit. The servants are already in your chambers to see to it that you are impeccably garbed for the occasion. No one can decide when it starts except for me. Take my leave. Clear Scalander. Okay, no, doesn't look like there's anything too much extra going on. Let's just get this ceremony underway then. Ah, wrong one. 3. And the Emperor be with us this day. Glory to House von Valencius. Yeah, that's... Well, yeah. Become the Great Rogue Trader. I mean, I was already the Great Rogue Trader, but now I'm officially going to become the Great Rogue Trader. Yeah, we'll see what goes on from there. Let us witness this glorious ceremony so that everyone can bask in my greatness. I mean, for the people, they're all such wonderful beings. Oh, wow. Just piled a whole bunch of gold up behind me. Oh, they're throwing it out to the masses. Ah. New Rogue Trader generously shows you her favor. Brilliant. Throw some coins at them. In your infallible benevolence, the Rogue Trader has decreed that every soul be given a day's rations and a personal fuel cell so that all may be fed and warm on this day. And all of you have a gold coin to the face. The people, they love me. Oh. Oh. Got some lovely Imperial tanks right there. Lehman Russ tanks, I believe. Here we are, Heinrichs and Keebler. Everybody fear me. I have the Inquisition and a death cult on my side. Proud willows roiling, their electrified exultation filling the air of Dorgonis, thousands of folks chanting your name. Rejoice, Septus of Dorgonis, you have been granted the felicity of witnessing your mistress, a great honor bestowed upon us by the rogue trader C.C. von Valancius. Gracious savior, I turned up in time. Of Dorgonis and vanquisher of blaspheming inhumans, may their unholy kind perish in the flames of righteousness. Cleanser of Janus, who with one hand brought death upon the blaspheming Xenos, I believe I did do that, and with the other hand exterminated the despicable worshippers of the archenemy. That is true. Gracious protector of footfall, patron of trade. Fear not the coming day, henceforth you are all my charges. That'd be the one, number 2. Another 5 Iconoclast. You hear rustling behind you as Heinrichs leans forward in a ceremonious bow. In that moment, the eyes of your many subjects flare with fanaticism. This single, unassuming gesture from an unassuming servant of the Inquisition serves to them as the ultimate proof that the hand of the Emperor truly is at work in this dark sector. I am your shadow, Domin Sisi, and a shadow must remain unseen, but on this day let us all see that my blood is yours. One of your subjects of all classes start slicing their hands, repeating the... Oh, wow. Let the oath of the von Valancius dynasty be taken. Please repeat after me, your ladyship. I, C.C. von... C.C. rogue trader by the grace of, etc., etc. Unbroken by adversity to, etc., etc. Oath taken. So what was your oath like? You know, there were some words. Few things were said. You know, it was fine. Talk to the rogue traders. Von Valancius Palace. Your gatherings look odd and unusual. I remember this. Still haven't had a chance to apologize. Genuinely going for that being a one-time event that I messed up. Servants. Aristocrats, servants, aristocrats. Kibala. Subjects have turned the act of killing into amusement. This is great sacrilege, Domin Sisi. But have no fear, I will explain. So we have a Drukhari. I'm gonna guess a heretic and a heretic. Who I can only assume should all be dead now, although no, they're very much doing it as a sport. I actually don't like that either. Up here we have a whole bunch of aristocrats. Dino's trophy. %. Done. Venerable Lehman Russ is known as the Scipian Punisher, and it has served the von Valancius dynasty for 2 centuries. It was hit in the battle with the Xenos that inhabited Scipia II, but it heroically destroyed 63 enemy vehicles and brought victory to its comrades, securing its status as a relic blessed by the Emperor. Wow. That is impressive. What a bow, except by one person. Drystem is the first to give you an elegant bow, getting ahead of the rest in an expression of loyalty. Pointedly gaze at Drystem with animosity and say nothing. Smile graciously. Study the faces of the nobles in attendance. Is obviously still the leader of Dorgonis aristocracy, but judging by his courtesy he is showing to young Sauerbeck, he clearly wants to strengthen his relationship with that house. The senior Sauerbeck and Gaprak are whispering in another corner. Sauerbeck, whose family seems to be giving you the cold shoulder, must be trying to sway Gaprak to his side. which could be quite advantageous, Lady Caprak. After all, the disaster on Kiavagama has left her family in an extremely vulnerable position. Viserians stand apart. Guests. With Justin Red, whose face is hidden behind a brass mask. Nod to the Inquisitor. We found the Warden of the Expanse. And my greetings to you, esteemed C.C. Von Valancius. May shadows never darken the light of the Astronomicon that guides you. I appreciate display of loyalty to the Imperium by having one of the Holy Order's members at your side during the ceremony. You have demonstrated that you consider yourself a daughter in the fold of our reverent organization. Glory to the Von Valancius heir. Awareness. Lord Inquisitor's relaxed expression radiates an odd sense of menace. He is akin to a predator on the prowl, content to hide in the brush of fake smiles and elegant conversation. Tech use failed. We have not been introduced. My name is Xavier Calcazar, and I have the honor of serving as a member of the illustrious Ordo Xenos and head of the Cronus Expanse Conclave. The Lord Inquisitor of this region, it is my unending task to ensure the sector's readiness to meet external threats and resist internal corruption. This is Brass Whisper, which naturally is not his real name. The esteemed Magos is a member of my retinue. Works that have been desecrated by Xenos are dangerous. They warrant due caution. Enjoy the party. What were you discussing just now? Xenos raid on our fair Dargonus. Thank the Emperor that you are a protector. Sharing the sector with the blasted Xenos is impossible. I hope we respond to the raid on Dargonus with punitive campaign. You hate Xenos with all your heart. I do. The passions against the Emperor must be exterminated. By having a member of the Inquisition by your side at the ceremony, your ladyship has shown your intent to closely abide by the Imperium's credo. They must be forced into servitude. Useful alive and obedient, they're dead. You are to provide me with soldiers, and you, young man, are to lead them. Done. It is an honor for me to serve you, your ladyship. I swear before the Emperor I won't let you down. I congratulate you on procuring a highborn hostage. Bravo. Abelard's young relative, your ladyship, allow me to introduce the daughter of Chancellor Clementia Wessarian and my great-granddaughter Astartia. I am delighted to witness you, your ladyship. I was stared here with cold hostility while Sauerbeck does not even try to hide his burning contempt. How are you finding the reception? Your ladyship, never before have I seen such a grand and striking ceremony, but I was so much more amazed by your generosity. The provisions that are being handed out on the streets of the capital will make the difference between life and death for many of those who lost everything in the Xenos attack. The younger back keeps staring at Astaria curiously and a little bashfully. It seems the boy likes her. Where are the rest of your kin? They are in the city, preoccupied with running the festivities and watching over some of the more crucial services. I asked the esteemed Abelard to put me to some important task too, but he bid me to attend the reception where I can do nothing to serve your ladyship. If I had known, I too would have asked Abelard to let you miss the party. You wish to become my servant as well? Of course, I've been working on a project for the last 4 years. We could set up. Now for Statia, I highly doubt her ladyship is interested in listening to the fantasies of a young woman about how to run her protectorate. Let's decide who may speak and who may not. Please continue. Succeeded, yes! Our suggestion is to set up a chain of stations in the void. Plasma beacons that would signal the passing ships by placing them in logically sound locations. We could simplify our ships' routes so that they may split long warp journeys into a series of safer, shorter jumps from one beacon to another. This would have a positive effect on the overall safety of journeys and the accessibility of colonies. Surveys the quiet nobles with triumph and then looks at his great-granddaughter with pride. Contract. Respect him very much. I am obliged. Enjoy the evening. Leave them. A whole bunch of aristocrats and a confessor. Aristocrats. We got a couple of... Wow, hang on. That's... Oh, it's a mutant. I thought it was a pink horror of Zinch or something. Like, that shouldn't be cageable. Aristocrats. Oh, Xeno, 60%. Angrily muttering curses directed at the detestable monkey, promising horrible torture for everyone present. Yeah, I think that's everyone out here. Going to the Von Valancia's palace. And let's continue to speak to our ceremonial guests on the inside. Two of which would, of course, be the glorious other rogue traders. Slightly less impressive than myself, but, you know, hey, we had to invite them. Apparently it's precedent. To the palace we go. Servant, aristocrat, aristocrat. Aristocrats, warden. Lots more. Aristocrats, aristocrat. Servant. Aristocrats, warden. Anyone hiding inside my chambers? Does not seem so. I feel like we should have closed the secret door for the ceremony, but never mind, we'll just leave everything open. As you do. Over on this side we have some servants and wardens. Right, let's go into the palace throne room. We have some aristocrats. Let's go this way first. Aristocrats. Servants, aristocrats, aristocrats. Dira? Pure chaos. How can people think so much and so haphazardly? Argenta. May the Emperor keep you, CC, on this great day. Yay! Now we're back. So a group of aristocrats stands apart from the governor's circle. Their whispering carries a tinge of displeasure. My congratulations, your ladyship. The honor I grant you understanding. Serve the guests. Heinrichs, who joined the group unnoticed, mostly keep silent, listening intently to every word. Lean towards Heinrichs. Been illuminating, giving me plenty of food for thought. For an inscrutable man, Heinrichs has been even more inscrutable than usual, as if he is hiding something important. Anything you would like to tell me? I appreciate it. That's why they call it the unsleeping eye of the Inquisition. Even in sleep, I hear everything. CC, before this gala concludes, there is something I'd like to tell you. Be careful today. I sense that a wave of darkness will soon hit our defensive lines. I hope that I will still get a chance to meet you there as an ally. How are you these days, Toriana? It was a great blow to my family. The contemptible Cubist Delphin betrayed our trust. On behalf of my family, I humbly beg you to forgive our negligence. Deception, beautifully done. Look closely. Toriana's repentant expression, a grudge. It would seem that she was personally offended by the nightmare into which Cubist Delphin plunged her domain, and she feels betrayed. And your house will be forgiven. Around the Omnissiah's all-encompassing insight will make every effort to justify the cost of its resurrection. It was only a year ago that none could doubt House Kuprak's usefulness, yet here you are, Toriana, on your knees, justifying the cost. I'm a servant of the Von Valancia's dynasty. Had I not come, I would have committed an act of unacceptable insolence and damaged my family's honor. Your charming smile, as if apologizing for her husband's vitriolic tone. Her large dark eyes are brimming with curiosity. Your cousin became the new master at arms. I'm pleased to hear it. I was worried that her character would cause our house a great deal of grief. And yet in the end, the noble Sauerbeck blood was stronger than any personal shortcomings. Has displeased you so? I am your dynasty's loyal servant, but you have asked and I will answer. Too long as the Cronus Expanse live under the rule of the rogue traders. Those granted to them make people think the commoners can dismiss the prohibitions of the Imperium. For the good of the sector, rogue traders must become paragons of the law, not exceptions to it. But do many warrant holders exhibit lawful conduct? No, they do not. Even you, your ladyship, are the subject of the strangest of rumors. And you have recently inherited your protectorate from Comrade Voigtgear's people, for instance. claim that you had a hand in the esteemed Theodora's demise. Hereby impose a fine on you, Macarius. Renegades vested with authority, we are the long arm of the Imperium, and I shall prove it to you. Would like to have it removed from your shoulders. Such confidence, could it be that you want this power for yourself, that you simply envy rogue traders? Believe in comrades' lives, then draw your weapon. Places his hand on the hilt of his sword, then glances with uncertainty at the images of the Emperor gazing upon him from every direction. Then at you, his fingers release the hilt. I do not believe his words. I am your servant, and my oath to your dynasty is harder than steel. I am guilty of repeating an ignominious lie, and I will pay a fine. And anyone who repeats it in my presence, I myself will challenge them a duel to the death. House Sauerbeck. Gain a profit factor. From many, we have served the Golden Throne and kept the faithful. I dare hope that your reign will see faith on Dargonis remain as doctrinally strict as it was under Lady Theodora. At your side makes one wonder if you should anticipate changes in our customary ways of honoring the Emperor. His wife offers you a reserved smile. It's an honor to be in your company, your ladyship. Countenance familiar somehow. Could it be your resemblance to the image of Saint Meletta? Macarius and chuckle. You know, Macarius, a person could kill for a woman so gorgeous. Flatter me, your ladyship, but I cannot say that it is not to my liking. Julian gives you a charming smile. Meanwhile, Toriana and Macarius are watching the conversation unfold, not quite believing their eyes and ears. Macarius pales. Regina smiles at him, then glances at you with interest. I beg for your mercy. Macarius does not deserve death. Hope this won't be the end of our acquaintanceship. You wouldn't mind if I wrote from you to time, would you, your ladyship? Smile, Macarius, you wouldn't mind, would you? You can almost hear the crunching of teeth as Macarius answers in a high and hate-filled hiss. Certainly not. Promise to answer. I daren't count on such generous courtesy, your ladyship. High honor for House Sauerbeck. Macarius bows his head with too much reverence. Leave silently. Well, yep, definitely screwing with people there. Master of Ceremonies. Who do we have in the top left corner? Some aristocrats and a servant. My throne. There's a couple of wardens in the top right corner. We have Pascal. Then congratulations to Unit CC von Valancius. How are you finding the ceremony? Disorderly. What is this servitor? It is Nomus's new repository. Nomus, this unit identifies as CC von Valancius. Two-way identification complete. We are Nomus. We have made use of this receptacle to leave the ship. Greetings, Nomus. We enjoy greetings. We enjoy communication. Nomus require communication, knowledge, movement, Magos Pascal Compadus. Not to speak with anyone other than him or you. It is disappointing, but at least we can observe. Nomus have changed since we last spoke with you. We are now able to conceptualize our previous experience, that of solitude, and we no longer enjoy it. Kind of like an entity like move to a surface body. It is not the entirety of us. This was too narrow, crude, and feeble to contain our complete whole. The existence of Nomus requires a space of connections. But we are able to transform a small part of us and build a thread strong enough to travel outside the ship. We are enjoying this. Journey discovery. Even though this receptacle suits us poorly, it will soon be destroyed by the force of our presence. What do you think you are? Nomus are consciousness, awareness, knowledge, movement, always movement. We do not know what we are. We have no past. We awakened in the depths of the ship upon answering a call. Our first clear memory is the call of your blood, CC von Valancius. The call and the plea for help near a place that is called the Warrant Chamber. Every 15 watches, I commune with Nomus's code and spend prescribed lengths of time in calculus meditation. However, the Messiah has not yet blessed me with the answer. Nomus are trying. Great machines of Imperium, one such as your ship, house a machine spirit so complex and willful that it is difficult to tell them apart from abominable intelligence. Insidious asked permission for this visit. My objective was to observe the process of integration into a servitor. We wanted to see, observe, Cognize speak. Want to speak with you. Will you speak with us? Yes, of course. Many things, happenings, events, decisions. We have been observing you. You do things that we do not understand. We want to learn why. The day when we first met you, you gave us your blood to drink. We helped you save yourself. We followed you. Our small part did inside the servo skull. Then there was fire and a creature of sated hunger and dark light standing behind the curtain. Behind the image, behind the semblance of Theodora, it called for you to follow. You did not listen to that which was calling. Fiery trap on the officer's deck and arrived too late to rendezvous with Edelthard. From behind the curtain, you only thought about those who followed you and about the fire that could destroy those shells. You remember the day when the star disappeared, when the dark light and the sated hunger wanted to take the world? Rykard Minoris was its name in the ship's data. You ordered that the human shells on the world be saved, even though the dark light was coming closer, and could have consumed both the ship and Rykard Minoris. You remember another day, we awakened inside the ship, we lived in its systems. Then we tried to emerge into services like this one. Then so many of our receptacles were gathered in one place. You ordered to have them killed. You felt sad. I did feel sad. This is what we have seen. Among many other things we have begun to understand. We think that we do not know everything about humans and about you, CC von Valancius. We have tried analyzing shells and defining sets of their needs and fears, their simple functions. But now we think that there is more. There is another side that we do not see, a notion that is larger than we can compute. Something that stands above fears and needs, something that drives them. We envisage this larger notion as a light. A web of light that connects humans. It may seem almost invisible, ephemeral, but it grows stronger when they are threatened. This web is always on your mind. When darkness comes, you want every thread that extends from you to shine bright so that those who follow do not lose their way. Whenever a thread breaks, it saddens you. Do Nomus understand correctly? Every thread that connects people, every life, their value is beyond measure. There is no greater reward than guiding others to salvation when all that surrounds us is darkness. For what it is. Of course, Iconoclast. We knew we could understand you, light and movement, connections and help. We are enjoying this, perhaps because we too are connected to you through blood, through life. Thank you for speaking with us. None are so grateful. We cannot continue moving on our own. Quest updated. So yep, these are all just a bunch of aristocrats. Oh, Callus Winterscale. CC, there you are. Welcome to the circle where each member is as powerful, ambitious, greedy, and vain as the last. That is to say, the noble rogue traders. Yes, you have found yourself suitable company. At the very least, now you can enjoy auto diversions, boast about your power, and indulge in profane pastimes. To the rogue traders. Nereus de la Rosso, whom you met on footfall, gives you a respectful nod. My Vapid entertainments and irreverent fun are free to leave Dargonus any time. Welcome to Dargonus, friends. Now you have a whole friend. I will think twice before calling an individual of questionable purity my friend. You seem to find me objectionable. Did you expect any different? I watched for years as outlaws survived on footfall, but you interfered and destroyed my plan for the sake of banal profit. Theodora taught you only too well, it seems. She too was far less concerned with her duty to the Expanse with her own personal interests. None are without fault, noble incendiar. What point is there in targeting someone for their turpitude when true purity can never be found? Number 1. Please, I believe it no sooner than hearing the word that half the population of that den of heresy has been sent into the void's embrace. I have faith that the blessed CC is perceptive enough to see the appalling nature of the residents of that depraved place. Take it you're not overly fond of Theodora. Same breed as Asp, conceited, insolent, unaware, the Emperor's stern gaze upon her. That must be Aspis, Aspis Corda. You remember the name. From what you recall, she was a rogue trader too, and a renowned one at that. Everyone liked Theodora, the stories they told of her travels to nameless stars. Who is Aspis Corda to you? This is Incendia's favourite subject. The example of contemptible Aspis is a warning to us all. Perception proceeding, you notice Incendia seemingly freeze and choke up at the mention of Aspis, but the priest's condemning words cause her outy rigidness to evaporate. That reprobate is my forebear and my curse. Appearance here is unexpected. The esteemed Honest is my confessor. I am greatly obliged to him for agreeing to accompany me on this journey. May the Emperor's light guide your way across the abyss of human wickedness. That faith is more than just a word to you. Faith is everything to me. In his name, I have eradicated corruption on 100 worlds and will do so on 1,000 more. People still call me the foul-tempered tyrant in all of this. I thank you for this visit. It'll be a long one, I assure you. I should be thanking you, or I was almost certain that you would use my difficulties on footfall as a means to bring the devious weasel Vladium to heel and take the station for your own. What any rogue trader would have done, but you have proved yourself to be less predictable than that. I've got a chain axe. Well then, since you have returned to be a pleasant surprise and stopped incendiary from snatching my possession, I should reward you. Supporting Incendiary Corder's ambition deserves a worthy trophy. Go from a good hunt, you and I should hunt together sometime. I have Heticon, Eldari weapon proficiency. How fares your protectorate? More like the bleeding scraps of one. The warp storm took it to shreds, but my servants will piece it back together. Your gift come with a good story. The rest of Hecaton, where we had a clash with Xenos, and they were really trying to get to my throat, and by the heathen stars, they almost succeeded. Only 1 in 10 made it out of Hecaton, and now it's only me and Walton here. Virtually without a ship, all I got from that trip was a hold full of dead Xenos and this deadly beauty. But do you truly believe a creation of the ungodly Xenos to be a good gift, Caligos? You would call it into question and privileges bestowed upon me by the Emperor. Threaten the esteemed Hieronymus one more time, Caligos, and the war that you love to prattle on about will commence, I swear it. By your pride, both of you, I do not wish to fight you, Caligos, but I fear not your threats. Who is this remarkable warrior in your retinue? This is Walton the Grey, my arch-militant. A fierce warrior and as loyal to me as an obedient beast to its master. True rogue trader always keeps a living weapon close at hand, but you don't need to tell me that. Tell that to you. You have a death cult assassin in your employ. Caligos the purest devotion. Indeed, he's akin to an animal. I've heard that you, CC, are decent in a fight. What do you think? You gut Wharton if it came down to it, or would you be the one gutting you? -30 on conversion. Commerce, 70%. Medicae, 70%. Size up your opponent. Great ones won't face at what catch your attention the most. Marks like these can be seen on fighters who are too fond of combat stimulants. More price to pay for increased speed and reaction that could save your life in a fight. New glint appears in the bloodshot eyes, a glint of appraisal, intelligent and cunning. Not the thick, bloodthirsty beast he wants to be seen as. Behind his mask is a careful and keen mind. Thank you much for a wonderful gift. Think of the celebration. Caligos, you should take this opportunity to learn. This is what the Palace of the True Rogue Trader looks like. Not a Xeno menagerie, a pirate's treasure hold, or, however difficult it may be for you to believe it, an orbital brothel. I intend to enjoy myself to the full to justify so long a voyage, if nothing else. Faith. Keep the faith. Servant, servant, aristocrats, Cass. Wardens, aristocrats. Having a bit of a smoke of Obscura, aristocrats. Okay. I believe with that we can end the reception. Tainted with genetic corruption was discovered on the planet Jefferson. Corruption of genetic aberrations could have spread across many worlds and ships. Each case of contamination must be documented. So must be discovered. Okay, interesting. The incident. I project a gift for J. Contracts. Grabbed another one. Void beacons. Cost me people. Cost me people as well. Ah, we're gaining people though, clearly. Because we never were able to do that before. Profit factor +3, efficiency security +3 across all systems. We're going to ignore it for now. And yep, let's hit the end of the ceremony. Hope your ladyship is pleased and not yet tired. If you wish to revive yourself a little, I was just proceeding to the courtyard. If I may be so bold, many guests have chosen to move into the fresh air. We'll be eager to offer you the congratulations. Think of the reception. I dare say it will live on as a premier high society event in the sector for many years. I am waiting and wish to retire to my chambers. Please allow me to escort you.
Your chambers are ready, your ladyship.
Yeah, ready and waiting.
God! Intruder!
Quiet. Time to sleep.
We need to talk in private. We have matters to discuss.
Will my servant live?
Probably.
Unless he suffers from
Unless
hidden
he suffered
ailments?
from hidden ailments, he will soon come to without any major damage to his health.
Roxar's back gives you a bloodthirsty smirk. Thought we were friends.
We used other means of travel to pay you this visit. I assure you, rogue trader, that all your locks are in order.
Are you quite mad, Inquisitor?
Is that what you think? I am fully aware of what I am doing.
Watching you even in
I am
your bedchamber.
Our relationship. Need I remind you that the unsleep Master Van Kellogg's has spent enough. What stands out from your recent accomplishments is the suppression of a rebellion on Janus, the battle against the archenemy's minions on Kiava Gamma, and, of course, the unusual interest the Drakari have shown in you. Then that is what we will discuss.
Awful lot like an interrogation.
We're in your chambers, not a confessional cell. You're... Oh, I know it already. Even though you were quite effective at removing all evidence that could point to the blunder made by House von Valancius. It is saddening to realize that the rogue trader's connivance allowed a heretic who had been fostering a cult for years to come to power.
So I replaced her. Staying upon my dynasty's
Your
honor.
humility is heartening. Rest assured, it will be noted during the investigation of your lamentable oversight.
As you come so remarkably well informed.
You thought the Inquisition was unaware of the circumstances. It is my job to know everything, and I do it very well. Keep that in mind.
Dennis, why didn't you intervene yourself?
I cannot satisfy your curiosity without disclosing information of the utmost secrecy. I will say, because you do not want to know the price of such an error, or what places touched by chaos must be purged with fire and condemned to oblivion. Kiava Gamma should have been bombed to dust and pronounced a forbidden world. However, you decided otherwise and restored the colony's operation. And you didn't even go to the trouble of hiding the traces of the neglect committed by your dynasty. After all, it was House von Valancius that gave Cubis Delphim so much freedom.
Paranoid fears.
Your protectorate is a living body. And you have left... I hope you realize that we're talking about more than the fate of some colony. And the machine? You destroyed it. Why? So much invaluable data.
What the data was. Dark and dangerous knowledge. If anyone had laid their hands on that foulness, it would have caused nothing but harm. Not have anyone tell me which heretical abominations I eradicate on my own planet, and which I may not.
A dangerous delusion. Upsetting as it may be for you,
you have the right to destroy and which you are not to lay a finger on.
Heretic. Yes, yes. The enmity between you is a known...
I did survive.
Remarkable luck. To be a personal enemy of such an influential Xenos.
Ha!
So you already think you're cut from the same cloth as St. Drew? Far from it, my dear. The questions are manifold. How did you manage to survive the battle that claimed the life of Theodora, who was so much more experienced and skilled than you? Why did you choose to ignore the warning of a member of the Inquisition that a protracted sojourn near the dying Rykad might... Was it virtuous of you to allow the warp-stricken Voidsmen to join your crew? The ones who served on the ship that was turned into a trap for you by Kunrad Voigtveer? Isn't it possible that they were part? The very existence of these questions would have made many of my colleagues. Your transgressions are sufficient grounds to bring you before the Inquisition's judgment. And believe me when I say that if you fail to draw certain conclusions from... I hope you appreciate the generosity of this offer, as your predecessor once did.
Violation of my privileges.
Before what tribunal do you...
Before what tribunal do you intend on questioning my authority?
I find it necessary to execute any individual and replace them with a puppet counterpart, turn their realm to ash, and put their servants to death. I have the right to do so. The threats I protect the
deal are we talking about?
I make no deals, and Emperor forbid that I give you orders. That would mean infringing on your privileges. I'm merely offering as proof of the seriousness of my hopes for you. I can assign Heinrichs as your escort. He is my best agent, and I would not offer his company to... Then Master Van Kellogg's will remain in place.
I consider it an honor to accompany.
My favor takes other forms as well. Please accept this gift as a sign of my favor. In an hour of need, give it to any... The color indicates how close the bearer is to the Lord Inquisitor.
15 persuasion and Inquisitor's command ability.
Is beautiful, yet vulnerable. It stains as easily as one can lose the Inquisition's trust. Do all you can to preserve it.
On behalf of my house, I, Cici von Valencia, hereby promise to guarantee. Press an audience and repeat everything you just said in public.
I take it you wish to see whose status carries greater weight. I am willing to oblige. By the power vested in me, and in the name of terror, I hereby conscript House von Valancius in the name of protecting the Corona's expanse from... So, now we both know I have the right to give orders. When the safety of an entire sector is at stake, you are too prominent a figure for you not to affect my plans in the sector. Which means you are either my ally or... Here is where we part. My shuttle is waiting. It is time for me to return to my watch, for you to sleep.
Well, you will obviously want to discuss what just happened. But not now, I presume. Right now, it would be better...
Oh yeah, Heinrichs. Oh yeah, we are gonna have a conversation. Very long conversation.
The rise of the rogue trader heir restored a tenuous equilibrium to the von Valancius Protectorate. For a time, threats subsided, activity returned to trade routes, and reclaimed worlds began to heal. The new Lord Captain's subjects praised the God Emperor and their leader wholeheartedly. For
hello.
no one knew what fate might await them.
That's a whole set of Drukhari ships. So where do we start now? Oh, back in Palace, in my study. That looks like Jamrock. But the first few hours of your morning listening to the High Factotum's lengthy report on the latest trade exchanges. Everyday life, the life that's been passing you by lately. Thank you for your report, High Factotum. Your work is highly appreciated both by everyone here and the Adeptus Administratum. We're almost done. We just need to go over the final items on today's agenda. I'd like to report to you personally. I'm very honored. Allow me to pass on gifts from your loyal subjects, the high nobility of Dorgonas. Wholeheartedly. The humble gesture is meant as a token of deepest appreciation. There you go, I got some stuff. Made arrangements for the delivery of several tons of supplies for your future journeys. The house is also transferring a regiment of its finest into your personal charge. Each of these brave troops has undergone rigorous Voidfarer training and will be humbled to lay down their life for you. Please command them as you see fit. So I'm only assuming that my troops on board my ship slightly improved now. We've got a lot of holy gifts. There are several regiments of expertly trained servants of the Emperor to be transferred into your personal command. Each of them will also serve as an honor guard for the holy relics that are to find the rightful place in the hold of your personal void ship. Is something wrong? Hey David, how you going? I've just ascended and actually officially become the rogue traders where we're currently at. No, not all your leadership. The people on the cargo have indeed reached the port services, so there's no reason to doubt the sincerity of the house's intentions. It's just substantial and valuable gifts coming from Lord Sourback. If I am to venture a guess, your ladyship, I believe the esteemed Chancellor was staggered by such an irregular display of generosity from a man who is rather known for voicing his doubts in rogue trader as a class. It would seem you have made quite an impression on Macarius, the old miser. News of particular import has come from a House Intelligence Network. Lord Inquisitor Kalthar is rumored to be planning a visit to Footfall. A number of Imperial ships were commandeered by Lord Kalthar, and they are also being scrambled to Footfall. Furthermore, we have received reports claiming that secret messages were delivered to the capital worlds of House Corda and Widscale. It's possible that the Lord Inquisitor's call to arms may smother the conflict that is brewing between the two dynasties. We are seeing an increasing number of skirmishes between their ships in neutral systems. Her Lord... Since her Lordship Windscale's luck seems to be running out, riots have broken out in several of his worlds, and yet he has shown no intention of quelling them. The rogue trader inflicted brutal punishment upon one of his oldest colonies, Vesuvius Secundus, based on allegations of seditious sentiment. Our agents were unable to find any proof of sedition among the populace there. Lastly, your pet Xenos Iliot, I believe, is seeking a meeting with you. She had the audacity to defile the rogue trader's palace with her profound presence and refuses to leave until she has spoken with you. I would never presume to be able to read the emotions of Xenos, but the Odera appeared perturbed. And with that, please follow me and Master Downrock to take our leave. Perhaps the last request will serve as a welcome distraction. Indeed, your ladyship's stay on Dorgonas has been rather long. Glory to the rogue trader. So I assume these two leave and Iliot comes in. No, not quite. She is demanding an audience. On that, let's double check what is in fact going on when she is not busy with her direct duties. Wait and search. Cult of Nourishers. That's the with generic corruption was discovered on planet Yesavon. Rumors. Into the expanded Iconoclast storm. Footsteps of history. Treasure in the ocean. We left this here. Burning world and beholding the truth. We cannot do because our ship's augurs are not strong enough. We have people. We have 9 people. We can do things. Hawthorne. Infection Master. People, 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 and people. So let's go straight to this. Foulstone. Let's start the crusade. Get all 9 of our people. Warp encounters. Is that the one I wanted? Intrusive footsteps? Yeah, I don't think I want. User of sin. Said it was. 20% damage against demons. 20% damage against demons. Janus is done. Dorgonas is done. Kiavagama is done. Phabos. We were hoping to get this. Beautiful. We've gained another mechanism. Let's go and get a bit more Explorator's reputation. It sounds like there's a very... there she is, Iliot, just outside the door. We, however, are going to leave this here. We have gone slightly over time. And so we're going to call this stream to an end. And when we come back next time, we will do whatever comes next. Start by having a conversation with Elliot and move on from there. And so, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed the stream, and I hope you will come back at the same time tomorrow. And until then, no matter when we see you again, I hope that, as per always, you will stay safe,